Oh, here we are. I told you I wasn't going to be on
so
camera.
close.
How does this happen? Let me fix it. Hold on, I'll try and fix it. Maybe it's because of this.
Oh god, roller coaster.
We're getting there.
That's so crooked. What have you done? How could you not see that coming?
No, I've ruined everything. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, everybody.
Hope you enjoyed that ride.
How's that? Look at that.
Hello.
I'm still not
Lovely
really
to
on
see you. Yes, you are.
I have to do this.
Fine, I'll shove over a little bit. There we go. Perfect.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Howdy, hi, hello.
Good to see you. Hope you're having
Hi-ho,
a good.
everybody.
Hope you're having a good week, or whenever it was we last saw you. Hope that period of time went well.
Yeah, when did we last stream? Like Monday/Sunday evening? Was that when we did it? Was it Sunday evening in America and Monday morning here? Is that when we last streamed? I want to say that's when we last streamed.
It's been interesting with ellipsis. Oof, that hurts. Oh, okay.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's hard to argue. That sounds like a good highlight.
Give them all 1 point.
One disqualified. One disqualified.
Disqualify 3 of them. Give the other 2 1 point.
I love it.
That's what I'd do. That's why they didn't cast me as the Australian Taskmaster. Just that, and no other reason. Danny.
Yeah.
What's the plan for the stream?
Check the door.
Oh, okay.
I seem to have this instruction blaring in front of me. Oh no. You excited the dog.
Nothing there.
Gather a group of items that all begin with the same letter, and when you do, open part 2. Yeah, that's
Okay,
pretty
hold on,
sus.
wait, I'll do that.
What letter are we going with?
I don't know, I'm just going to start.
A group of items is curious. You're going with J. You're going with the letter J. He grabbed juggling balls. This was a bad plan. I think I'm just going with P. Mainly because there's lots of pens and paper in front of me. I don't know what else starts with P. The game Pandemic. Get that. A PC. Balls and beans. One item must be 10 times the size of another in all dimensions. I think my PC is 10 times the size of a pen in all directions. I think I'm good there.
Too big. So, Danny, what's the stream plan?
Right, that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, I asked you, and you said check the door, and then you forgot to say the thing that's actually happening.
And then we're doing Taskmaster now.
Yeah, oh my... Okay, fine. Danny wanted to do a Zelda stream. Apparently she doesn't anymore, so there's no Zelda.
Let's just do another Zelda stream. It's
No,
good,
Danny
it's
said
concise. I'm going to get better than last time.
Do we want to look
Last
at
time sucked.
some of the puzzles that have come in for Enigmarch so far?
Maybe we can cool down with that.
We
if we're
could cool
feeling like
up.
a cool down.
If you want to get
No,
straight into it.
I need to get straight into it.
Here is a controller for you.
Thank you. Ow.
It's so bad.
Part 2. Put all the items in the smallest space possible. Highest density of items win. Oh boy. I'm sorry to our PC. Do we still have our old PC?
Ooh, interesting. I was going to say, if I could have found a beach ball, which would have been 10 times the size of a juggling ball, I could then puncture the beach ball, used as a sack to put all the other items in, squeeze it up, and have it compact within the beach ball.
I was very much thinking the same thing with a PC. Like, pull out all the unnecessary parts that are making it too big, but then the inside space of a PC can fit a lot of other things inside it.
That's true.
Ooh, tricky. Glad I own a lot of pens.
So first of all, I'm going to pull the sound down in general.
Great. For what it's worth, last time I was playing Zelda, I muted the entire window, so we may have to do that.
Do you do that? Why did you do that?
Because I wanted to watch YouTube.
Oh, last time you were playing, not last time you streamed.
No.
It wasn't like a problem with the last stream. Was that you were muted the whole time and no one said anything about it? Okay.
Someone had put stuff in a PC. Nice.
Nice. Okay, so
Surely S is a good letter.
Let's
but you
jump
find
over-
lots of big things that start with S.
Is this-
Where would you rank sunscreen? Because
That starts with S.
do I need the bottle, or can I just pour a crap ton of sunscreen inside something else
You could have a whole bunch of drops of sunscreen.
sitting in their sink? Yeah, I'd be interested to see where that falls on the density line, because sunscreen has its own density that cannot easily be described in items per location.
All right, now I believe.
Oh yeah, you've got to remember how to do the item tracker.
If I pop this out, oh no,
Forgot now.
wait, here, no, oh no,
So I've forgotten how to get the item tracker on the screen. I will be very happy to see what the results end up being.
okay,
There we go.
that should. Whoa, what has happened here?
It's completely messed up.
It took the wrong thing. Hold on, everybody.
Of course it did. Took the wrong screen.
It took the wrong. Oh, no, it should have just matched. It's because I set the setting. Window title must match. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so we got the item tracker there. That's
Okay.
good. So we can keep track of the items. And then we want the game.
Great.
Where's the game? Oh, there it is.
I can do this, but so first off, I'll fix up the sound. You'd think that it would be under sound.
Settings? Settings?
I don't think it was under settings, but I guess it was. Okay.
I'm very surprised you didn't think the settings for sound would be under the sound settings tab.
I could turn off pause when inactive.
Yeah, do.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, now, this is not being caught yet. Why is this? Ah, there it is.
goes.
All right. Okay, so hopefully you can see the game. Hopefully you can hear the game. Oh, the game seems really
It's loud to me.
Okay. Well, let's crank it down. That should maybe be better. Is that any better?
Let us know how to keep adjusting this volume in relation to us talking.
It seemed loud. If it is loud, let us know.
It was definitely loud to me. But luckily, I have speaker control, so
I can also
adjust it.
just. Well, that's a good point. Well, why don't I just do this then?
Now it's better. No, now it's better.
Well, I'm taking it down a little bit further. So, for people who were here last time, you've seen this before, but you haven't seen this before. Because last time, Danny did a randomized Legend of Zelda run, and she did great.
You're a little quiet?
I'm a little quiet.
That's weird.
I know why I'm a little quiet.
Bumped your thing?
No, I think this is the thing that you were using when you were last on somebody
Oh,
else's
and
show.
I was loud.
And you were loud.
Last run?
That might put me back up. Yeah, okay. Maybe we're both too loud. But there we are.
Last run, I think we ended up with the final time clocked in at like 2 hours 36.
And you made some foolish mistakes near the end.
Oh boy, did I. And I just got stuck with my own thinking because I forgot about dungeon chest numbers. So fingers crossed that won't happen again. And I am playing apparently on behalf of the Oxford English Dictionary.
Why don't you give yourself a real name? Why do you just pick random letters?
Okay.
But the thing that's different now, obviously, if you watch the last stream, this is a new randomization. Everything will be in new places and new things, so it'll change the tone of the run. It'll see what was the tone of last run? Did you get a sword
Despair?
fairly quickly? Let's see. How
I
well
don't
this
remember
goes.
how it went.
All right, Danny. Well, get cracking.
So, since last playing, I have played one game, I think, only one, which is not many, in between this and my last stream of this game. Apparently, I needed a massive cooldown. But in that one stream, I did successfully complete a glitch that I have never done before on my first try, which was great fun. I hope I never have to try it again because I don't enjoy it. It was hammer jump in Dark Palace.
Why is it a hammer jump? Isn't it a bomb jump?
Yeah, apparently they don't call that one a bomb jump when you try to Google it. I think it's because maybe that chest normally has the hammer in it.
Ah, so it's the jump to the hammer with a bomb.
That's my best guess. I don't play the original game.
So Danny is heading in, and she got red rupees.
Billy got the mouse ready, all ready
I was
to
so
mark
ready to
something
click.
off the tracker.
What if I just mark stuff off just hopefully? What if I'm like, this will probably be the ocarina? Oh, that's not the thing I can mark. Hold on.
Huh.
I'm going to move some windows around. It'll make everything terrible for Danny.
Okay. I can still control it. This is so different. What am I doing? I should be save quitting.
Danny is save quitting.
I should also check my map earlier than usual. I take a very long time to check my map, I have discovered.
Good point. I forgot already.
What's that?
We had to yell Manda whenever there was a red rupee.
Good point. Oh, man, we've already manded twice.
You got a bottle.
Lovely. All right, let's check the map. What do we got going for us? Ooh, a red rupee and 2 pendants. Oh, boy, that's a curious start. So are you happy to mark that off? I think I called it a red rupee.
You did call it a red rupee. What
red
did you mean
crystal
to say?
in Tower of Hera, and the 2 unimportant pendants in the other 2.
Oh, I don't know how to mark those.
Click the crystal button underneath the dungeons.
No, now I've marked it off. Oh, I right click.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so what was it again? I've already forgotten.
Tower of Hera was a red crystal,
All right, lovely.
and the other 2 were the unimportant pendants.
I think those are marked now. It's a very subtle marking, everybody. If you didn't notice, I don't blame you.
Tree pulls giving me green rupees. Useless. What does the crab give me? Come on. Blue rupees. I'll take that. That's better money.
Oh, that's fun, Danny. In chat, a bear gamer saying that they really liked yesterday's podcast, This Escape. It was interesting listening to just the 2 of us discussing the podcast.
Ah, that's good. Okay, now, all the professionals... Okay, that's a full heart. They don't need to go down that ladder to see what the item is. They can do it with the briefest of pixel glimpses.
Nice. It was fun doing it just the 2 of us together. Sometimes it's not. Like, anyone who's listened to any interview with us knows that we can talk for a long time about our own show unprompted. If you ever need to interview us, if you've got like an hour-long interview, just prep 1 question, pretty much, and then ask us to keep talking, because we'll do it. We enjoy dissecting our own work, I think. But yes, that was good.
I don't need that blue rupee, though.
Oh, I don't know, it
Okay,
could be
so my
important.
only item has been a bottle so far.
Yeah, this has been weird. But you haven't been to Kakariko yet. But you can't because you don't have bombs.
Oh, Manda, what are you doing to me?
I mean, look, that's pretty much it. If you let us, we'll keep going. Honestly, the only reason that I stop talking during interviews is because I feel like it's impolite to not let them ask another question. You could just be like, "Hey, talk," and then leave. Come back an hour later and hit print.
Now, sometimes having no bombs at this moment, I would stop and save quit so that I could go back to my house and then via the down and left way.
Oh, what was in your house?
Must have been useless.
And have you
Piece
been
of heart?
Did you go to Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What was in Sanctuary? That was nothing. That was
nothing. So instead, I'm just going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to go to the shop and buy some. I'll be sacrificing some money.
Ooh,
I will not
rupees.
be sacrificing any money.
So, for people, again, we're just keeping up. Maybe some of you know this game better than we do. Maybe some of them you know it better than I do, but worse than Danny does, which is probably where most of you are. We're looking at bombs.
Hey,
No.
thanks, kid.
Kakariko is a great starting point on a randomizer because there's just a lot of checks. There's a lot of chests available, so there's a good chance you'll get a bunch of nice items. Usually you need bombs though to get to the ones that most numerous and interesting.
3 bombs is essential. 4 bombs is preferable in case the race game has something. Manda, what the hell?
Manda. Yeah, Jen, can you talk about the MIT mystery hunt in the comments? Why is the MIT mystery hunt? That's my question to you.
Manda!
That was Danny paying 100 rupees to be given 20 rupees.
I scared McFly that time.
See you later, pup. All right, see, look at all these chests. This is how you get going. Piece of heart?
Yeah,
Who needs
you'd think, wouldn't you?
What's going to be in this chest? I think it's going to be the fire rod. That's 300 rupees. 300 rupees can buy many fire rods. That is a heart piece and a heart piece. And boots.
That's something.
Boots are something.
Boots is something.
You got speed. This will be a speedy run, everybody, because Danny can run now.
Did I ever find the boots last time? Like, ever?
Oh no, we doxed Jen.
Nope, it's okay. Jen docs Jen.
Also, could you change your name to Teague, but T-I-E-G?
Like Cheryl Teague?
Yeah, like Jen Teague.
Manda?
Manda. Ice Rod.
Ice Rod, the worst of the items. I mean, it's good to... Oh,
Sword
thank you.
Rod.
Thank you. Like, Ice Rod is good to get because it is possible for the Ice Rod to be hidden almost anywhere, half magic. And so you can spend a lot of time, if you need the Ice Rod, searching for it. But as an item itself, it sucks to use. It just sucks.
Yeah, it's not fun. What do you need the Ice Rod for? Is it literally
Basically just try and X, I think.
beating the boss of Turtle Rock?
Yeah, I think so.
That's it.
Whee!
I'm glad somebody got my reference. That's all
That was a reference?
No, when I said 100 rupees can buy many fire rods.
Ah, good.
That's all my life is just making references to things and hoping people get it.
I got the boots. You didn't mark off the boots, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't mark off the boots.
Now let's find out whether I needed a fourth bomb that I do not have. Piece of heart.
Ooh, piece of heart.
Let's save quit just because. I guess I'm gonna go, again, no bombs. Foolish move. Means I can't do the mini Moldorn cave. I'm gonna go through Castle Escape.
Now, Jen, I have a question for you. Your online branding, your self-branding is cute mage. Now, is a cute mage a mage who is cute? Or a normal-looking mage who controls the powers of cuteness? Like a fire mage, you wouldn't expect them to be made of fire. You'd expect them to be able to use fire and summon fire. Does a cute mage just summon little cuties? Or are they cute and then they do a lot of stuff with fire?
I want that sort of mage. Now. Hey!
Ice Rod.
It actually did something.
10 arrows.
10 arrows.
A mage who is cute, who does magic, some of which involves cuteness.
That'll do. Yeah. Does feel good having early boots.
And can you do some magic that involves cuteness? Can you be like...
What was wrong with my ice rod?
What about this? What about this? I'm gonna summon the dead.
Ah, damn, I forgot green ones don't freeze. Don't die when they freeze.
Summon the dead. How's that? Is that cute?
That'll do. Yeah. Yeah.
You know you have a sword, you can just swing it, right? Like you're acting like someone who doesn't have a weapon.
Someone who doesn't have a sword can't run into bad guys. Now, I have never successfully done the throw one bad guy at the other bad guy routine. I wonder if I can.
Again, you have a sword, you don't need to.
I've got an ice rod.
That's so rude.
That's really effective,
That
though.
is so just undignified.
Oh dear, a master sword.
Oh, I like that I can just keep clicking without having to break the game.
It is
Quite
nice. What am I doing? Sanctuary.
Cute bubblegum necromancer. That's another question I have for people who are on this channel.
This is so going to be an Aghanim run.
You think Aghanim?
I definitely think
okay,
it's
so
an
this
Aghanim
happened
run.
last... It wasn't an Aghanim run last
No,
time, was it?
got
But you were
lucky.
worried that it was.
Yep.
So again, we're worried because...
I've got a master sword.
Which lets you defeat Aghanim, or get to Aghanim, and you don't have any of the other stuff that gets you into the Dark World. But maybe this will be gloves. No, it's 50 rupees.
I need bombs.
You do need bombs.
I'm not very good at knowing my bomb locations outside of the one shot.
Yeah, you know what, Stamps? How dare you point out the grammar that makes my argument invalid? Fire can be an adjective. Oh, that's a fire mage.
Oh,
No, the other question I had,
Wait,
based
what
on
am I
someone
doing?
talking about D&D, is the other thing that I've thought about doing on stream at some point in our lives is running some kind of RPG on stream. I play a bunch over at Level 1 Geek. and I run a bunch in my normal life, but I haven't run, and I ran gateways on stream, but I haven't run like a little campaign on stream. And I wonder if that'd be something fun that people would care about. So if any of you don't want me to, tell me. And if any of you are like, wow, that'd be great, let me know.
3 bombs. Let's say that that's enough.
Jenna's posted a clip. A clip of you being so rude.
What did I do?
I don't know. What did I do? What did I do?
I can't do that. Ah,
where are you up to, Danny? Why haven't you finished the game yet?
I know, it's embarrassing.
Heading down to the swamp to drain the swamp?
Let's drain that swamp.
And you're going to get...
Well, I'm not draining the swamp yet.
Danny... Ooh, the book.
Interesting.
What does the book do? The book lets you get into the desert palace.
Yeah.
It lets you... With the Master Sword, that lets you go to all the little tablets, right?
It does,
but I don't know if you can access any.
No, not yet. I'd need a lot more items in order to be able to make that happen. Mainly a mirror and Dark World access.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you think is going to be in the underwater? Maybe it's a fire rod.
5 rupees.
50.
That's okay. But I don't
Didn't
need
even
it.
take them.
I reject it.
Throwing one enemy at the other. Great. Problem is, I don't play D&D, really, so I wouldn't stream D&D, and then everyone would be like, oh, what are you even doing? That's not even a good a real game.
I fell down the hole.
I could stream...
Die.
You know what? Do you know my big thing lately, Danny, that I've been wanting to do?
What's that?
Because I've been replaying the original Red Dead Redemption.
Gloves.
Gloves, gloves. Gloves, gloves, gloves.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Where's the glove? Ooh, blue mail.
I very much need blue mail.
Because I've been streaming Red Dead Redemption, maybe I want to play Deadlands again.
Deadlands, good fun.
Though maybe
Very
I play...
finicky for a stream.
Well, this is the thing. Maybe I try the actual... Because they redid Deadlands.
Oh, right. They streamlined...
They streamlined Deadlands into Deadlands Reloaded.
No, oh my God.
Oh, don't die just because you can't walk. They streamlined Deadlands into Deadlands Reloaded, and I haven't looked at that, but maybe it'd be more fun. Because Deadlands did have a lot of... Like, every time you attacked in Deadlands, it was... You roll to see if you hit, then you roll to see where you hit, then you roll to see how much damage you hit, and then you roll to see what that damage does. It was like 4 rolls every time you wanted to attack, and it was a bit too much. So maybe I would... So I've been feeling like doing a Deadlands campaign. I've been feeling like still doing... Like, I'm really enjoying... I've been in my non-entertainment streaming life, I've been running Lancer. I've been playing Lancer with friends and running that. I really love Lancer, and I think that's quite fun. And I think it's quite engaging to watch.
I'm just going to go to the desert.
But I'd have to come up with a good... There is an existent... The other thing I never do as a game master is I never run pre-existing campaigns. Like, I know that's... For a lot of people, that's like all they do, but I've never really done that. So maybe it'd be an excuse to try something like that and not have to worry so much about the writing and be able to just play.
It is a thing.
So I've never run set campaigns. And I know that for Lancer, there is at least one that exists, right? There's a official adventure path, but I don't know anything about whether it's interesting or engaging.
No, it's difficult, set campaigns.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. It's like, at a certain point, you're like, oh, well, this story got boring. You're like, well, I mean, that's just how it is. That's what that one... And I accidentally picked a bad one, and you don't want that to happen.
It's just also a lot more difficult to know how much you can go off the rails without affecting the satisfying nature of the story, if there was one.
Yeah, it's interesting. Lancer I really like. Now people are talking about Lancer in the chat, so I get to keep talking about Lancer.
Go for it.
I find Lancer really good, because Lancer, I think, does a couple of things really well. Other than, like, the design of, like, the mechs and stuff like that is so much fun. And I like playing with mechs. I enjoy mech games like that. I'm also replaying Armored Core right now on PlayStation 2. I like a good mech. I also think they've done it really well in a way that makes them feel like mechs, right? Because they're modular and you got Bombos on the ledge. Because it makes them feel like mechs when you play without being overly complicated, like playing and being like, I got to get my cooling above 2000 and like you don't have to worry about like the micro stuff that you do in other sort of mech games. It's it's a good balance of gameplay and feel. I like that. I like the fact that there's narrative play that is different from tactical combat play in a way that feels quite smooth, especially because it also feels thematically smooth because you're generally doing narrative play as a person and tactical combat as a mech, so it makes sense that they also feel mechanically different. So it's like thematically done quite smoothly as well. But it means that like the gameplay is really nice and smooth.
Is this going to be a small key or a big key?
Over there, small. And I also like the tactical combat is done really well in Lancer.
It's okay.
Oh, big key. Nice.
Now, people often hit the wall. Oh, good, hitting the wall does work.
The tactical combat is done really well in Lancer because it is, once you get into it, like it can be quick. It is always interesting, and there's a lot more like you want to do things in different orders, and they let you.
Quest, are you?
Nice. Because they don't have set initiative like D&D does. They have player turn, enemy turn, player turn, enemy turn, and you can always choose who goes when, which means that there's more like collaborative setups, right? Because it's like a lot more, well, if I do this to set this up, then you can do this and you can do this.
And while you're in your mechs, there is a logic that you can use behind it that your characters have communicated.
Yeah, of course.
It's okay.
You are literally talking to each other wherever you are because you're in
That always gets me about people being too teamworky and one's like D&D.
Yeah, D&D doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can't hear each other, you're on different sides of the battlefield. But in your mechs, it's like, yeah, we're on comms. So a lot of the narrative stuff fits the mechanics.
Yes, that's the item.
Nice.
I don't need to do anything else in this dungeon.
Nice. Big gloves.
Because if you look at my items, I am missing the dungeon map. There is only one item left in this dungeon behind the boss, which I cannot get to because I do not have fire. This was a silly way to go. That's okay.
If you'd like to know about a cool part of Lancer, let me tell you something fun. Happened a while ago in one of the campaigns I was running. Just a nice little moment. Gets you hyped for Lancer. A group of people had landed on a ship that was taken over by mercenary pirate lancers, and they to rescue somebody. They landed. They were on this weird ship getting attacked. They all, one of them was quite far away because he had these nice long-range missiles. Another one was close in. It was getting hairy, and then one of them activated their big special ability that shoots a grappling hook to a whole bunch of different nearby mechs and pulls them close to you. It does a little bit of damage and knocks them over. That in itself, that's okay. But the reason they did it is because in the previous round, they had been shot up by the other mechs so hard that their reactor core was going to explode and overheat. So because they had one turn left before their mech completely overheated and blew up. So they spent one action pulling all the enemies right next to them, and then the other one ejecting out of their seat. One of their friend mechs caught their ejector pod and pulled it close while the original mech exploded and killed all the remaining bad guys who'd been dragged in by its weird little grappling hook harpoons. It was a great little end to a fight.
Now what I am hoping here is to not find a map.
Ooh, moon pearl!
Definitely hoping to find a moon pearl though.
Nice.
Okay, I've got proper Dark World access now with this Titan's Mint and this moon pearl.
It's a great game.
Not an agate seed.
Alright, looks like I'm going to be running some Lancer on stream, Danny.
Okay, good. Awesome.
I've got to come up with a really nice stream overlay. So like when people get into mech mode, their Zoom call has like a little like that lands over the top and looks like a mech suit cockpit.
Just doing some quick taking advantage of these Titan's Mitts. And boots by going in here. Now there's some sort of glitch that you can do where you don't actually need to bash into the headstone to make it go down. Something about using your sword. But I have not tried that one. I don't know what it requires. Doesn't look like much, but I just don't know it. King Zora can wait. I'm going to Dark Kakariko.
Dark Kakariko?
What do you call it? A village of outcasts.
Nah, I call it Dark Kakariko.
Darkariko.
Dark Kakariko is hard to say. You have to really take a pause in the middle of Dark Kakariko.
So I'm going to do a map check early.
It's funny, like, you say, like, you've been a role-play heavy gamer. The idea of a more combat-focused game just blows your mind. I wonder, do you play Dungeons & Dragons? Because, like, it's really interesting. Like, Dungeons & Dragons, a lot of people's game, that is a very combat-focused rule set. Like, of the 300 pages of a Dungeons & Dragons rulebook, 290 of them are explicitly about tactical combat.
Okay, while you're there, I'm going to check the map.
Nice.
Okay, so we got a red crystal in Dark Palace, green pendant, Turtle Rock, blue crystals everywhere else.
And so, like, I really like the fact that Lancer has separate systems pretty much for its narrative gameplay and its tactical combat. Rather than, like, some people just they make, like, one set that works for tactical combat and then they shoehorn in non-combat roleplay. And that's why, like, I don't know, sometimes, like, you play the Dungeons and Dragons and it's like, you know, you have a combat and it's 800 turns of this, that, and back and forth and then it's like, oh, now I want to convince a town to work with me. And it's like, yeah, make a single check. You have a one-time check that you roll, and either you succeed and convince an entire town to work with you, or you fail.
Amanda!
And you just sort of think, yeah, the game wasn't built for that. The game wasn't built for that moment. The game was built to have the combat be moments of beat-by-beat stuff, but then the other stuff isn't really part of the system, and it's just people just do it anyway.
Now, going into Thieves' Town is a semi-mistake, because I do not yet have... what do you call it? You know, the hammer.
Mm.
Oh, and I do have a hook shot now. There are other things I could be doing.
What do you think?
I'll just do the front.
You want to just do the front of Thieves? There's like 4 checks in the front of Thieves Town, aren't they? Although only some of them would be items.
Yeah.
That's a compass. That doesn't count.
And I know I'm gonna find a big key. I got the mushroom, by the way.
Ooh.
Ah.
Red cane. Oh, you got the mushroom. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm here talking about Lancer.
This is the way that people go when they go on stream, rather than going my way. But it's exactly the same.
So why are you doing it this way? Believe in yourself. I think I would always skip this chest because it looks exactly like the other chest.
Oh, it's so hard to get a rhythm on it. This was awful for me at first.
And there's another chest to the left.
Yep.
I really don't know my way around these dungeons. All right.
Cool. Could take a death warp. Maybe I should just keep going. See what happens. Probably gonna die anyway. Three hearts is not really what I want to go into the back of Thieves on.
Yeah, it is an interesting thing with role-playing games, right?
I don't know what my stun item is. No!
Oh, so this has a thing where if you stun people with a hookshot, they always drop the same item, which in this seed is a blue rupee. Yeah, it's an interesting thing with role-playing games, because, like, yeah, so you're saying you like D&D because it doesn't have many rules. And it is interesting, because sometimes games...
I am with that.
Yeah, because sometimes games that are narrative-focused, they then sort of gamify too much of it, and it becomes like, well, let me just do this. Like, no, this is a fun little game mechanic where da-da-da-da-da. Here's how we've done, like... You know, talking to a person in this game is this 8-step process. So that's also interesting, right? Like, sometimes it's good to be like, no, just let me... I just want to play a little role-playing thing. I don't need rules for it. I just want to play a role.
I'm not going to survive this run.
So it is an interesting sort of world. Yeah, I don't know. Role-playing games, sometimes you don't need a game. Sometimes you just want to roleplay. Like, I'm playing Vaesen right now with Level 1 Geek, and Vaesen has some rules. But mostly it is the setting in terms of, like, here is what you need to know about these various Scandinavian monsters. And the mechanics of the game, it's like, well, whatever. Engage with them. Engage with them if you want. Don't worry too hard about it.
I got a shield.
Nice, got the shield. Tabletop role-playing is an interesting sort of world.
Now, the only reason I'm still even going is because there is a point coming up in this dungeon where there are a few hearts available.
But yeah, like in that vein, you could play you could play Lancer and not do any of the combat in exactly the same way that you could play D&D and not do the combat. Like, I think the combat in Lancer flows better than D&D and uses more like player engagement and narrative stuff. But you could also just not do it, right? Like, in exactly the same way that you could not do it in D&D. The rules aren't going to force you. You can just play and use your... Because all the mechs can do narrative play as well, and... I don't know, it's interesting. just becomes what you like as a person. See, I love tactical combat in games. I just think it's really fun. Like right now I'm playing Gloomhaven with my brothers as well, and I'm just having so much fun being able to be like, hey, let's just do tactical combat for a couple of hours and just do that. Like, I really like it. So it doesn't bother me in games where it's like, oh, this game's very combat focused. Like, yeah, give me super tactical combat.
Oh boy, okay. So, there is the big chest and there is blind. Oh, this is good. I don't need the big chest.
You don't need the big...
No,
Why not?
Because there's only the big chest and blind left. One of them has the map, the other has the small key to get to the big chest.
Oh, nice. So it doesn't matter.
It does not matter. Did not need the hammer for this. Now I just have to survive blind. There is a 80% chance, I would say, that I'm going to die. Can't walk through a door while I'm holding a thing. All right, let's find out now if I die. This is bad news.
The reason we started playing Gloomhaven is because it was the digital version was free on Epic Games at one point, so we all got it. And it's great, but I do not know how people play Gloomhaven when it is not digital. It feels like there would be like an hour of setup for every encounter and about 1 billion pieces. I do not understand. I really love the digital version. I don't know how people play it non-digitally. No, they went down.
I needed one more hit.
Now, by the way, Danny, someone has Jim has redeemed a Trivial Pursuit card, so I'm going to go and grab that.
It's right here.
Oh, so you can pass it to me.
I'll come back to that later. I've only got 4 hearts. It's not worth it. I will do better later. Let's go to another dungeon that I can't finish. I don't know how many dungeons I can finish. Maybe I should just be doing overworld checks. But let's try the start of Skullwoods. In my last playthrough, which I didn't quite finish because it was like 1 a.m. I got tired. I still needed the medallion to get me into Turtle Rock. I think it was the Quake medallion. And, oh, for God's sake. And I Googled, I used the spoiler log to find out where it was. And it was in Skullwoods, which I had already completed, but skipped a couple of checks. So that was unfortunate.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, talking about like take someone out as a skill being hand wavy, I think that's exactly as hand wavy as D&D, like, except weirdly nicely more specific. Because like D&D will just be like, oh, you have an agility score? Yeah, that works for like 8 different things. You're agile. Whereas, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's any different. It's like you have a skill, a thing that you want to do. You see whether you have the appropriate skill to do it, and you do it. I like the Lancer system because it adds a bit more character to the skills that you have.
I just want the hand to grab me.
Nice, been taken out. So I don't think it feels any hand wavy. In fact, most of the time we spend in our sessions, we usually spend in narrative play. Or rather, if we play a mission in Lancer, it will often be like narrative play for an entire session, combat for an entire session.
Don't know why I didn't let that hand grab me. I don't want to go out this exit.
But the narrative play still feels like you're using the skills that you've got to do various things. It doesn't feel hand wavy, I don't think. All right. You ready for some trivia, everybody?
Absolutely.
No more talking about tabletop role-playing games. We're here to talk about trivia. Trivial Pursuit card. Here we go. Everybody get ready to answer as quickly as possible because there's lag and I don't want to have to wait for everybody to answer.
That's all right.
So
I'll meander.
Get your typing fingers ready while Danny answers. Danny, what Scottish castle is the British royal family's long-time summer retreat?
I have a guess in mind.
I am bad at keeping track of my castles. Mm-hmm. Where I know, obviously, there's Buckingham Palace.
You know which ones exist, but you don't know which ones are in Scotland?
Well, I also don't really know which ones exist. I know that, but when I hear them, I'm like, oh, obviously that's a castle. I know that. But it takes me so long. And I think someone in the chat has got it, so it's ruined. It's broken.
Balmoral?
Balmoral. And the answer is Balmoral. Good work, Mithril Sage.
Would you have remembered Balmoral, do you reckon?
I don't think I would have remembered, but I know it, right? As soon as I see it, I'm like, yeah, of course Balmoral Castle. That's I know this. I just never retain them. Maybe it's because I hate the royals. Danny has a flute. Is it weird that no one in this game, that it's not called the ocarina in this game, that everyone just calls it the flute?
All right. Can I do this bomb jump?
Yes.
I got 6 bombs. I can try it. I'm really bad at this one. I don't think I'm far enough. Well, let's find out. Oh!
Nice! Good bomb
And
jump!
I killed someone as well.
Now, okay, that's interesting. You have medievalist studies. Isn't it weird to have your medieval studies pay off by talking about Balmoral Castle, even though it is still just it's still the same thing. It's still a castle. It's still achieving its same purpose as a home for royalty. Those the same line of kings that you would have studied in medieval studies still living at Balmoral Castle. Isn't that weird? But cool? I don't know. Or maybe it's not cool. It's just interesting.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Because you could have done modern political studies and also learned about Balmoral Castle.
I just want to see what's on here. Okay, good. You can kill me now. That's fine.
Oh, I do love CompCon as well. CompCon is such a good little free app website thing for Lancer. It makes it so easy and nice to play. I love that they've put it together. And I love that there's theming in CompCon. Like when you load it up as a website, it isn't like, here's where you store your character to go play role-playing games. It's like, welcome, pilot, to CompCon. Here is your pilot roster. Get the register, and like a little info and little numbers scrolling around in sci-fi chirons at the bottom of the screen. It's great. It's a great little website.
So, I'm going to activate my flute, because then I can get up onto the mountain, which is lovely. From there, I'm going to explore the mountain a little bit. I would really like a hammer or a mirror. One of those two would be very nice.
Mithril Sage, they haven't been the original English line since 1066.
Got you there.
Alright. What were the letters of New Zealand band OMC's name said to stand for? So I guess they didn't really stand for it. OMC, they're a New Zealand band. Maybe old music country.
Is it something dumb like, oh my god? Now, I did not choose to do the old man in the dark. I could have, but gotta listen really hard. I've got to pay really close attention. I don't like doing dark rooms. I need to practice them more, but they're stressful.
But it's also one of those things where it's like, you don't want to do the room in the dark, but also you know that doing the room in the dark is out of logic.
I know, but it also can just like, what if I find the lamp over here?
Yeah.
Then I just have to waste time going back and doing it later.
But can you find the lamp over here? Oh, because you have the flute, so it's all in logic.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my god?
I would have said, oh my god.
Don't worry about it,
Did
everybody.
I say, oh my god,
you
out
did.
loud?
You
yeah,
did.
Good.
Otara Millionaires Club.
Ugh.
So don't worry about that one, everyone. Who signed bills into law with his right hand? Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, or Barack Obama?
That's a lot of options. I just got the blue cane, by the way.
Basically, this is a list of left-handed presidents with one of them being wrong.
Was Obama left-handed?
I think Obama was left-handed, so therefore not the answer, because we're looking for the only right-handed president on this list. Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama.
Wow, this was just a very healthy paradox cave. Now, can I do this bomb jump? Nope, I can just fall.
Counterpoint. Clinton played saxophone. How could you be right-handed and play saxophone?
He just feels like a left-handed person, doesn't he? Oh my god. Yeah, you're gonna get this.
Maybe it's just they were all left-handed really, but Reagan is the only one old enough to get the left-handedness whipped out of them as a child. So I think they should all be old enough to have the left-handedness whipped out of them as a child.
Okay.
They're just not Catholic enough.
I didn't make it. Oh well. I give up then.
What are we thinking? What's a final
enough.
guess on the presidents?
Oh god, we're up to final guesses already.
Yeah, I need a final guess. People are saying Ronald Reagan.
Really?
Hey, Stamps, you really shouldn't know. Like, you say that you should know as an American. Why? Why would you keep track of all the president's hand? I couldn't tell you what handedness all of our prime ministers were, because who cares?
Not even a little bit.
So it's really not that important detail about people's lives.
I'll go George H.W.
Ooh, I'm sorry, it was just George W.
Really?
George W. Bush.
He feels left-handed.
He does feel left-handed. All right, next question. What is the second letter of the Greek alphabet?
Oh, okay.
Hey, everybody, what is the second letter of the... Yeah, but even if you're a history teacher... But what I'm saying is, you say your dad is a history teacher and teaches American history. Even he shouldn't care, because this isn't history. Like, it's just a random little fun... It's a Snapple fact about presidents. that has no bearing on anything about them. So you don't need to worry about it. Beta is correct. Trick question, Bear Gamer. Henry Taft didn't eat ice cream. He only ate cream. Just cream, never iced.
In my dream last night, I invented a new kind of cream.
Ooh, what kind of cream?
Delicious.
Delicious cream?
Semi-set.
Semi-set.
And better than real cream because real cream is disgusting.
There you go. Yes, beta is correct because obviously alphabet, alpha, beta, beta. Which year was the first iPod released? iPod, not iPhone. All of you people who are about to say 2007, correct yourself. It's iPod, not iPhone.
I'm good.
And so the answer is 2003, maybe?
Too late.
2001?
I believe it's 2001.
Are we thinking 2001?
I still don't know where those holes drop to. I always go this way.
2001. It was launched with a 5 gigabyte hard drive, which in 2001
wow, that's
would have
huge.
been crazy. Can you imagine 5 gigs in 2001?
No.
Your head would have exploded.
A computer wouldn't have that much.
All right.
I still don't have that much on my phone every month.
True. What track and field event is also a fixture of the Scottish Highland Games? Scottish Highland Games is mostly just chucking stuff. Do you reckon it's like hammer throw?
That would have definitely been my guess.
My guess is hammer throw. Your guess is hammer throw. And the correct answer, for all you people playing at home, you can't see it, but it says hammer throw.
What do you reckon Turtle Rock needs? Well, first of all, it needs a hammer, so I can't get in. And it needs Quake, which I do not have. But it's a green pendant anyway. There is every chance that I will not need to go there. Speaking of, I should probably do a ped check at some point. Should I not?
Oh, you should check. So ped check is checking the pedestal. To see, good work, Danny. Checking the pedestal to see if it has a cool item on it. Because usually the pedestal has the Master Sword, but obviously the Master Sword is randomized in this game. And so anything could be on the pedestal.
Possession. Oh, we missed a couple of Mandas there.
Yeah, a couple of Mandas. Ooh! That's for Turtle Rock, right?
Yeah.
So now you can enter Turtle Rock.
I cannot because I need a hammer.
Ah, the hammer. What a secret little guy the hammer is.
Yeah, in fact, no, you know what? Let's go past these Lionels. I can do this.
You say that, Jen, but every time a person thinks that pedestal won't have anything, it has everything. That's how it goes.
Has everything.
Have you gone to the left here? Check the...
That's not where that is.
It's the left there, isn't it?
I don't
know. Oh, no, you
know.
did the mirror.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm coming over here. I thought there'd be something and I knew there wasn't. Where should I go now? What do we think? Let's check out briefly the Maya area, just for funsies.
Danny, do you know you could read the last 2 comments in our chat as if they're an Elton John song? Oh, now it's changed. In my head, all I had was, I've been driving, now I'm starting work. Keep you in my ears. Well, there you go. You should...
We just all have the same.
Why don't
husband,
you...
wife, ooh, that's also
Why don't you, as husband and
video
wife, play some Legend of Zelda Ocarina of... Link to the Past, randomized.
Yeah, race us.
We'll send you this seed. You can race.
I believe I can do Misery Maya.
You can do Misery Maya.
Now, I don't have a light source
Amanda,
yet.
300 rupees.
Oh, come
you
on.
need a light source for Misery Maya, don't you? But you can just do it
for the
without
end.
it.
And I do not know how to do the end without it. So I shan't go in there yet.
All right.
Like, some people would be good enough. Some people they would do that right now. Sadly, that is not me.
All right.
Where am I going to go? What should I
Where are you going to go? What is there to do? Did you ever go and check Zora?
No,
Maybe go check King Zora. You need
it's
the
just
flippers.
annoying because that's an isolated check.
Have you gone to Catfish?
No, that's
Have you gone to
also...
Ice Rod Cave?
I've been to Ice Rod Cave, yes. But the others are isolated checks. If I had a mirror, it would be much more efficient.
Did you turn in the mushroom?
I'm going to do that now.
Okay, cool. We'll go do that now. Maybe the mushroom is the magic powder.
They shoot fast.
We should get some rewards on this stream for bit cheering. Just little fun bits that happen when you give bits, you know?
Of course.
Some kind of, like, thing that happens.
I agree.
A lot of people on Twitch have a fun thing where they, like... And it's just... You need, like, some external program, but it's like, when you get explicit... Oh, 300... Everything's 300 rupees! When you get specific numbers of bit donations, like, it will trigger other stuff to happen.
Huh.
And, like, little animations or videos or bits, so that'll just automatically happen when people donate.
Do we really not have any of that?
No, we got to. I mean, look, we have Semper Ubi Sabubi. But people had some very interesting ones that aren't just like a notification. They'll be like, oh, when you do this, it like changes the scene to be this thing now, or this happens, or like the game goes small and then the person has to, like, just weird little effects and stuff.
Also, like all those Dark Souls ones that what's his name would do, where you cheer a certain amount and it would affect the game.
Yeah, or even like Barjo does heaps of these on his streams, where it's like you give a certain amount and a little vacuum seal goes over where his camera spot is, and his microphone gets silenced for 30 seconds as it counts down.
Which is all anyone wants.
And weird bits like that.
Come on,
Barjo
Zora, help me out here.
Barjo
You have the lamp
streams
sometimes.
are very weird streams.
That's another bottle. That's not helpful.
Oh yeah, you should have eaten the mushroom to gain its power. You fool.
Damn it.
You could have been Big Link.
There are lots of places that I
Blank.
can go. It's just trying to decide what's a good, efficient routing way to go, and I truly don't know.
Would I just pick an inefficient way and get started?
A little bit.
The bird is so silly. It's just a little tiny pelican.
If Saha's got my lamp, I'll be sad.
Saha lamp is pretty bad. Yeah, you can do some real stuff. We're just not fancy enough. As we get more, if we can consistently keep doing some Twitch streaming, I'm sure we'll get more
Maybe
into
we'll
doing
actually put some effort into it.
Because last time we were consistent, it was when I was setting up different, notifications and different ones for Batman and different ones for flippers.
That's why I shouldn't have just done Zora first.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done Zora, you idiot. All right, well now you got a bunch of flipper checks.
Got a Bombos medallion. I could do.
You could do ice.
Except again, it would be foolish to do that without a hammer.
Yeah, we'll get a hammer then.
Hey.
You freak.
Let's do all the water checks.
But yeah, so maybe if we play more and keep it consistent, we can add some fun stuff.
I used to fake flipper a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't fake flippered in a while.
Just because you don't like it on principle? You hate fake flippers?
Honestly, I'm just too scared for my health. I only know how to fake flipper via use of hurting myself with a bomb. And I don't like anything that hurts myself because I'm not good enough at the game for that.
I got that reference. I got that reference, maybe. As long as you're referencing the... Who sang the song If I Had a Hammer? If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning.
Manda!
No, I don't think she sang that song. I'd hammer in the evening, I'd hammer out loud. I want to say the Carpenters, but only because Carpenters would have hammers, so I don't think it's them.
Male or female voice?
I don't know.
Oh, tricky.
Who sings If I Had a Hammer?
Oh, it looks like Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. That makes sense. They're the Carpenters. They're also the Mamas and the Papas. They're all the same. They're all the same group.
What's on the island?
On the island.
10 arrows. That's
You've
cool.
got
Why did
10
I get stuck there?
arrows.
Alright, let's quickly check the waterfall fairy and then maybe I should do an ice dip.
A little
No,
ice
I can't even
dip.
finish ice. You need the hammer to even finish it.
Jen, I have a question for you if you're still around. And if you're not around, feel free not to answer. And if you are around, you have to answer. Which is, if I was going to run a Pathfinder 2nd edition game for some people, probably not on stream, just a fun thing in life, what's a good adventure to run if I was running a pre-written one? What's a good little thing for some people?
So clearly I have to just start dungeon dipping, I think.
Yeah, you got a dungeon dip. Go to Eastern.
Yeah, I'll go to Eastern. It's just a pendant, so I don't need to finish it.
For California Dreaming, do you have the same thing that everybody who's exactly our age in Australia has? Maybe not. Maybe older than us as well. And also in England.
If you're saying what I think you're about to say, I think that you are wildly overestimating this.
Nah, everyone loves it.
This is me.
No, it's everyone.
This is me.
Okay, well, I don't know. Are you sure? Do you know what it is then?
Apparently not.
It's everybody because it was so popular on TV. And also all of my family, which is that every time you sing California Dreaming, you just say all the leaves are brown over and over and over again every time.
I don't think your family watched that.
Yeah,
I think
my family
I showed
watched that.
you that.
No, my family watched that.
I'm the
We watched it
only
on TV.
person who watched that show.
Everybody, we loved that show. My family loved it.
I don't believe you.
What are you talking about? We watched it all the time. It was very popular.
We were too young to know if it was popular.
It was great. Is that Sketch Show or Skit House?
Show.
That was Sketch Show. So famous Sketch Show sketch, which if you haven't watched Sketch Show, you should. It's great. It's just, classic dumb sketch comedy stuff, but it was a very young Lee Mack,
Tim Vine, Kitty Flanagan for some of the seasons.
After season 1, because she replaced
Ronnie Ancona.
Ronnie Ancona. Who I wasn't called Nina Conti, which is not her name. That's the ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Ronnie Ancona. And also, who are the other two people?
Karen, I can't remember her last name, and Jim Tabaret.
Jim Tabaret. Great little, there you go, and Jim Tabaret. It's actually a UK
I know
thing.
this because I watched it so much as an 11-year-old. I still remember their names. I'm disappointed in myself that I can't remember Karen's.
Yeah, what's Karen's name? And it's so good. They had at the end of their first episode.
Yes, I got through with only 2 of them.
It was them doing California Dreaming, but it was Karen Carpenter.
She was the Carpenters.
Yeah, and it was just how does California Dreaming start? Oh my gosh! All the leaves are brown, and the sky is grey. All the leaves are brown. I went for all the leaves are brown, and it's just over and over again trying to get them to do it right, and it's good fun, and it's a fun little.
I'm
bit.
gonna need some semi-silence here as I try to do a dark room.
Yes, they did do the sketch about people who are scared of repetition and apologies. That's a classic style. It's a good sketch show. Everybody should watch it.
So, I'm gonna need some.
Alright, everybody be quiet. Danny's working hard.
Okay, so what I know is I need to walk a tiny bit out. It's just so that I'm not in the doorway anymore.
She's on the other side of the room. She's done it. Oh, she killed it.
Now, unfortunately, I think I walked too far up, so I may have screwed it.
Oh no. She's trying to get around in the dark, and it's not working. And she doesn't have the mirror, so she can't just leave. What will she do? Oh, she's made it back to the other room. Oh, there she goes in the dark. Trying to get around. She did it. She's so proud of herself.
Oh, I hate dark rooms, but I did start listening to the Go Mode podcast, and they talk about that dark room as how it is. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. Now I've got to kill them all. Now I have to kill them all.
There was one that always stuck in my head as a sketch of theirs. Isn't even that good a sketch, but I'll never forget it. But I also need to look up the wording of it.
I betcha I can do it. Amanda!
Well...
Okay, this was a useless dungeon.
The question is just, they use Canva. Canva is an image creating software.
Oh, okay.
This was Marcus.
Yep.
Used, and it lets you, and so that's a good one because that has a lot of elements. But they use the pro version of Canva. A couple of click and drag warriors, he says.
Where should I go next? You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go beat blind. I know he doesn't have anything, but I need to think.
There you go. I just needed to Google this. It's a classic bit, which was I enjoyed so much. It stuck in my head as a sketch, which is when there's plants everywhere. It looks like a florist, but everyone's wearing togas. Everyone's dressed in ancient Roman togas, and a guy comes in, Jim Tabaret comes in, and he's like, "Can I have a spider plant?" What? A spider plant? Sorry, what are you talking about? Like a spider plant. Can I have a spider plant? Sorry, mate, I don't know what you mean. Oh, a chlorophytum comosum? Oh, well, why don't you just say so, you pretentious git? And I just loved it as a bit, because it was just, and it's such a simple, stupid bit, which is using the English name instead of the Latin name, and then the Latin name's common, and the English name is pretentious. But it's a funny one that stuck in my head, and I liked it. Yeah, you were meant to be at work, Mr. Mixes Piddly backwards.
I think after I do this, I'm just going to do the blacksmith chain.
Oh yeah, you haven't even done blacksmith chain.
Well, I don't have a mirror, and it's much easier when you got a mirror.
Well, so's everything, you know?
Alright, let's try this again.
Did you give up on blind?
Yeah.
I just noticed you fighting them and then you stopped and I thought, oh. But didn't you figure out you didn't need to fight blind?
No. I mean, I don't need an item from him.
Oh, but he still has the crystal?
Yep.
Ooh, dang, he went down.
That's okay. I'm all, like, as soon as you lose to him once, you're off script.
Oh, is that true? You can't script it the second time?
Apparently, potentially, it's just, oh my god.
Nice! Blind is dead!
Awful.
Long live blind! It's a map.
So the big chest has the small key to get to the big chest.
How funny. But that's allowed to be in logic because it doesn't need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's not, like, limiting anything else, so it's fine to block itself off by itself.
Indeed.
Azamar ASMR. What do you call it when a celestial plane touch humanoid creature speaks very softly to their stream audience? I love it.
And again, it's silly to do this smith chain because not only do I not have the mirror, so I can't do it quickly, I don't have the hammer, so I can't do the hammer pegs. Ooh, that said, I haven't done any of the stuff down here.
At least get him, though.
No, I've got to do the dig game first. You can't have him and do the dig game.
Okay.
Yeah, this was silly. I forgot that I hadn't done any of the southern stuff.
Oh, yeah, have you been to...
Hype Cave, no.
No, yeah, you haven't done Hype... Oh, you haven't even done Hype Cave?
No.
Oh, there's so many checks for you to do, you freak.
Yep. Yeah, I panicked.
I don't have any sound. I don't know what I'm singing.
It's pretty fair. Bombs.
And bombs was your item. So you can tell which one your actual item is in this because you'll hold it above your head. So that's how you know whether or not, like...
It also gives you a dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee when you dig it up.
Ah, yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, have you talked to... I know you haven't dug at the forest, but have you talked to the forest person who just gives you an item for free?
No, that'll be on the way.
Nice. All right, Froggy.
Froggy is going to get a truncated round-the-world tour. He can only get a full round-the-world tour if you have the hammer.
What do you call it when a plane-touched humanoid
Preferably the mirror tour.
throws a drink at someone? A tiefling. How dare you? Hello, give me 50 rupees.
I don't know if Stumpy has ever given me anything good.
You can't do K45, can you? You need the mirror.
Correct.
But you can do Hype Cave.
Can and shall.
You know we have a little dog.
Where?
He's just lying over there,
Oh, in
being
bed.
sleepy. What a
That
cute
sounds
dog.
like him.
None of you can see it, but we can. It's great.
Get in the cave. My nose is very itchy today. Thanks, dude.
All right, blue rupee is nothing. What else we got? Bug net, arrows, cape.
Cape is helpful to
Gives you-
someone who is as poor as playing.
Gives
as
you
me.
bumper
That's me.
ledge. Do you know what's on bumper ledge, or is it nothing?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay.
So now there's nothing else for me here.
There's a little McFly in chat.
Yay. Alright, let's do this.
So this is how you do the frog check when you don't have a mirror. So usually the game expects you to like grab the frog, use the mirror to turn back into the light world. He turns
And
into a
then
little
walk a
dwarf
very
man,
short distance.
and then you just walk around the corner. But instead, you have to save and quit, load back in your house, where it takes you to the light world version of your house and transforms the frog into a little man. And then you can take him to his house.
His place of work.
Do you reckon he's a kid wearing a fake beard?
Nah, he's too hunched over to be faking it.
I don't know. Oh.
And then you got to go back to the dark world to get the chest that they leave behind. And then you got to take that to the light world.
It's too many steps, everybody. And they only gave you Amanda.
Amanda! This is frightening.
Oh, Danny, do you know that we have new Destiny 2 overlay themes available?
Wow. What?
I don't know.
Oh, that tree just gave me 5 rupees. I
Nice.
didn't know it did that.
Well, you need them, though, because you only have 1,000.
Yeah.
What do you know? How are you going to possibly get to the end of the game with only 1,001 rupees?
Yeah, that'd be pretty embarrassing.
So this is now Danny going to the Dark World laboriously and longly.
Laboriously and longly.
And longly. If I could remember any details about who Luke Longley played for, I'd be making a great little joke right now. I'd be like, what is this? Random team at random time? But I don't know the team all the time.
Basketball?
Yeah, basketball. Luke Longley was a basketball player.
If I were a better player, I would have scoured Maya without being afraid of a dark room.
Did you did Maya Shed, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Really, it's that bloody the mirror and the hammer and the lamp. The mirror and the hammer and the lamp. And the fire rod. Man, you need so many items. This is a tough run. You're going to have to take a lunch break in the middle of your run.
I've only been going for an hour. It's okay so far. As long as I can get a super dungeon rush.
Oh, how much of Swamp Palace can you do?
0.
Why 0?
You need...
Oh, you need the mirror.
Yes.
You need the mirror, mirror.
And then to get past the first chest, you need a hammer.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I remember nothing.
It's a pain.
But he's going to give you the hammer, not the harp. What the heck are you meant to do next? Go to Maya?
I'm going to go to Maya.
This is rough, everybody. Rough indeed. I don't even need to be here. I could be off having a party.
Yeah, but I'm not reading the chat.
True.
You have to do that.
I have been.
Hey, don't shoot fire at me.
Ether. Is that fire? Is that really fire? I think it's just goop.
I assumed it was fire.
I don't know, it just looks like goop to me.
Looks like a fireball to me.
It's like red goop.
Alright, let's do this. Trying to solve a what? I don't have time to look at the last word.
A nurikabe.
I don't know what that one is.
Nurikabe. I've never heard of a nurikabe. Or a nurikabe. I don't know what the etymology of that word is. Nurikabe. A nurikabe. Maybe it's a nurikabe. No, you have to describe it now. There's no time to wait. Alright. I don't know my way around Maya either. Every time I see someone in Maya, I always think they're in Thieves Town. Because it looks exactly the same. Like, for all you watching along at home, doesn't this look exactly like that Thieves dungeon with blind? It's all thievy.
I'm a little glad that I don't have everything I need to get to the end of this dungeon. Because I do not enjoy fighting Vitreous.
But you're so good at it. You got a big sword.
Unless I have a bow.
But you got a big sword. A sword is like a bow for cool people.
I need the bow.
The fact that those torches shoot them really adds to the flame theory. But I still think it's red goop. Key. Ooh, a key.
Yeah, I like fighting actual Vitreous when it's his body. I like fighting him with arrows.
Fair.
Yeah, what? No, I don't have any fire. I can't do left side.
It's a tough dungeon when you don't have all the items you need. But you gotta just hope that the item you need isn't in the dungeon.
Isn't or is?
Is
yeah.
Or isn't, whatever. You know, you never know. Like, it's just annoying. It's hard to dip into a dungeon to hope you get the item that you need to do the dungeon. Because that means you just spend most of the run ignoring the dungeon because you don't have the item yet. And then you finally go in, it's like, oh, it was inside the dungeon. Dang. It's hard. Have you done much of Skull Woods? You did a little bit. Did you do as much as you could?
Yep.
Dang. Oh, well, maybe this is what you need. Nah, it's okay.
Damn it. Boots cannot outrun everything.
This feels like one of those dungeons where if you use the keys in the wrong order, you can softlock yourself.
Definitely not. There are way too many keys in here. This is like the dungeon where that's definitely not gonna hammer.
Hammer! It's definitely not gonna hammer.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, classic key under the doormat randomizer trick. Exactly. You put the thing you need in the place that you need it. All right, with hammer, you've got the world is your oyster, right?
Not as much as
Say
you'd
the world is your
hope.
oyster.
No.
Say it.
But I don't believe in it.
Well,
I don't want it to lose meaning.
No. It's a phrase that can
Should
lose
I try
much
to do
meaning
the
as
old
it
man
wants.
in the dark?
No.
Okay. Really need fire.
The old man in the dark. You do need fire.
So I'm going to go the long way around to Hera. Hera was a red crystal, right?
If it's marked that way. Yep, Tower of Hera is a red crystal.
Means it's getting done eventually. Might as well do
Crystal
it now.
Rouge.
And because I've got the book, I can check the tablet nearby as well.
Now you need to tell me what a Nurikabe is. What's a Nurikabe? I don't know what a Nurikabe is. I don't want to know.
Come on, let me through.
Oh, that was a weird thing that popped back up into our brains the other day when we had it on YouTube. I don't know why. I feel like we searched for it explicitly because it jumped into our heads, which was the early internet meme song of the Link. He comes to town.
Yeah.
He comes to save the Princess Zelda. Which I don't know why. Obviously, just because we've been playing so much Zelda lately. But that was a weird throwback to early 2000s internet. One of those ones that, as you pointed out, was like you could get it on like LimeWire, but it was always credited as a System of a Down song.
Now, once again, a cheat that I'm not very good at is my Hera pot. I can do it, but it's really annoying. I just don't enjoy it.
Don't do it. Now that's fire.
That
Okay,
said-
these guys, that's fire.
Hey.
That's what fire looks like when you shoot fire.
Whee, gonna run around.
A grid logic puzzle with a bunch of numbers sounds like a
Now, I know there's something you can do, like where you
a
land
very
a specific spot.
that very specific LimeWire reference cut so deep for me.
I've never known how to do the Speedy Boots one. I've never known how to get to the right spot. Now I just don't remember what it is. But it's just fun to run around.
Super speed. Yeah, okay. Jen, you've described a Sudoku or a nonogram, not a Nurikabe. Okay, fill every square with white or black squares. White squares represent islands. Each island must contain exactly one number, with a number of white squares equal to that number. It's
very hard to concentrate on that while playing another game.
Yeah, you don't need to. I'm trying to. Each island must contain exactly one number with a number of white squares. Oh, so like if you're a 4-tile island, one of those 4 tiles will be the number 4. All of the black squares are interconnected, making up the ocean, but there cannot be a 2x2 square of black squares. So we've played a lot of like times where people are trying to apply these sort of Nurikabe rules to Sudoku. Because we've played some Sudokus where it's like, color this thing 2 colors, where they, it feels like a variation of that kind of a theme. This is.
You mean like where there are 2 separate paths?
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, except in this one, it's like there are little white islands within a black region.
Okay.
And the white islands. Is it also like Sudoku rules, or is it completely separate? It's its own complete little thing, or does it also have like this sort of Sudoku rule logic puzzle style stuff?
We are really hoping right now that Moldorm, the boss, does not have the map.
Okay, good. Okay, no Sudoku rules. So
Everyone hope for that, please.
what do you do to start building that up? Like, you're just filling in white and black. Are there limits to the numbers you can have? I suppose just however many squares there are.
Get out of that corner, dude.
I'm just, obviously not having one in front of me, it's hard for me to figure out what makes it unambiguously a certain way, right? Like,
Good old strong sword.
and 2 different islands can't touch each other orthogonally.
50 rupees, he didn't have the map. I don't have to go into the basement.
Nice. The numbers are given. Oh, fun. So it's like, it's a grid. The grid is pre-filled with numbers and you're just doing the coloring. That sounds fun.
quick check of Spectacle Rock, which I just realized I could have been checking the whole time.
You can check.
Manda, I'm not going to get you.
Have you done Spike Cave?
Nope.
Shovel. Oh, you got to get it.
Yeah,
you have to get the shovel. It's probably just going to lead to Amanda. Okay. Oh, that's fun.
I had not done Spike Cave because Spike Cave needs the hammer, and I only just got the hammer.
That seems very fun, and the difficulty it feels would be in, like, I don't know, it feels like you have to hold, like, a lot of ideas in your head at once. Like, that seems to me, and I could be wrong, like, a lot of the times you'll end up with, like, there are 5 or 6 different possibilities for the islands that could be, and I have to check them all at once, rather than being like, I've got 1 island for certain, or now I have 2 islands for certain, or now I have 3 islands for certain. Do you find that you end up with a lot of certainty, or is it a mostly like there are 8, you just like right near the end you collapse all of your probabilities into one official layout?
Let me go do Spike Cave.
We'll post an easy one in the Discord. Maybe we can do that later.
Since you love Spike Cave so much.
Sounds like a combination of Minesweeper and non-organized. Man, Minesweeper's great. I wasted so much time as a child not understanding that Minesweeper was an actual playable puzzle game. You know, just never trying it. It was just one of those things that's on your computer. Minesweeper's great fun. Love a bit of Minesweeper. Oh, you're going to have to swap to your cape.
I do have a fairy.
And half magic. What's in here? 10 arrows. Not worth it.
Sounds about right.
Okay, a lot of certainty once you start seeing it. That should be fun. I like the idea.
I'm going to go and check out Pod.
Ooh, we're heading to Pod with no bow.
Yeah, the lack of bow is really bugging me, but as is the lack of light, quite frankly.
Did you do Hera in the end?
Yep.
I wasn't even looking. Tower Hera marked off. Anything else I should mark off?
The shovel.
The shovel. Oh yeah, you should go and do the shovel as well.
Yeah, but that's a one-off.
Yeah, but maybe that one-off is the bow.
Maybe. Although the bow is a 2-off.
Maybe that 2-off is a bow.
I still haven't done catfish.
You still haven't done catfish.
I can go do catfish now.
Go do catfish now. Don't go into Pod. Do catfish.
Well, I was planning on doing Pyramid Ledge anyway, so yeah, I'll do catfish.
So many checks to do.
Why did that one hurt me?
Going over to the Pyramid of Light. Is this called the Pyramid of Light?
No, that's from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah, cool. I just had the phrase Pyramid of Light in my head, and I was like, that's something. Is this called the Pyramid of Darkness?
Probably. That seems a lot more likely.
Pyramid of Darkness. Pyramid of Light. Pyramid of Darkness. Damn it. I did Darkness too early. But I can't say Pyramid of Husband. Oh, anyone here who's in the Patreon, you are in for a real treat in about a month's time.
Oh no.
Maybe only 2 weeks time.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Maybe 3 weeks time. 3 weeks time, I think. You're in for a real treat.
I assume we're thinking of the same one.
Oh yeah. It's a 2
We
Minute
gotta
Mysteries.
get a new book.
We do. The 2 Minute Mysteries that is mostly just Chicago references and songs. And that's the best part of it, because the mysteries are ridiculous.
Yeah, I was thinking of the mysteries. Manda!
Manda!
There can't be any more Mandas left, right?
Yeah. Because I suppose that's the other interesting thing with the Nurikabes, right? Like, you see a number, and you don't, like, it is not relevant, like, you don't necessarily need to have that number be relevant, right? Like, you can have a white island that has a 7 in it, even if it's only a 4-set white island, as long as it also has a 4 in it. Right? So, like, you see a 7, it doesn't mean there's going to be a 7-size white island. It means it's like, that could just be a 7 hanging out on an island that's actually a 3 island, because it's near a 3. Or it could be in the black. Oh, okay, so only one number per island. So if you see a number that number... I was picturing a grid that's all numbers, and you don't know which numbers are relevant. And so, like, you just know that if there's, like, 3... Okay, so instead, if you see a 7, there is an island of 7, and it contains that number. All right, okay. See, I haven't seen one yet. I'm still just going off description. That changes... Okay, so I can see now how that would be less ambiguous, even if it still has ambiguity. Like, I could picture, like, you can lock in some islands early.
Oh, man.
I see that then. That's fun.
I'm under 1,000 rupees. How am I even going to play?
How are you even going to play? I'll be back in a second.
Oh, no. I'm home on my own. Huh. So, I've been playing for almost an hour and a half, which already solidly puts me out of any competitive thing, because competitive people would have finished this one within an hour and a half. There's a normal seed. Why am I struggling so much? Beyond the fact that they hate me, because games hate me. Rupees. I'm back over 1,000 rupees. Billy is coughing profusely in the background. I didn't get a key, which means technically I'm locked out of this dungeon. So I should not be here. Should I try to glitch my way through? No. But I can do a lot of it if I do. I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can get this bottle glitch right this time. If not, Billy, you will be in charge of doing a quick look up for how to mimic clip.
Look what I've got.
Hello.
I'm sleepy.
No, why did I grab that? Oh, I didn't want to grab that. Okay, let's see if I can do this. You could go this way. No, then go this way. Then go this way. Then go this way.
Do they call you Nance because you Nance too many questions?
I did the bottle clip. I did the bottle clip.
Oh, you did the bottle clip?
Yeah.
Nice. Did we get a little notification for that
We
sub?
did indeed.
Good. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, everybody, you could be giving us money. Thank you so much.
It is helpful.
Did you answer that question of, do you have a specific goal, or are you just in the get better phase?
Oh, as in time-wise or anything? I mean, all the goals are get under 2 hours eventually, but I'm clearly way off that. So it is just... It is largely just get good.
Scrub.
Oh, no, wait, what am I doing? I got boots. No, leave me alone, leave me alone.
What are you doing with boots? Oh, you can just do this as a little job. Oh my god, that was so crazy!
Too many questions?
Oh, thank you so much. Another Prime subscription.
Oh, cheers, mate.
They call you a bear gamer because you bear gamer too many bear gamers?
But I don't want to drop down there because then I'll have to do the bottle glitch again. So, I've got to... Okay, I do not know this one. Oh, that was odd.
Do they call you Nance because you Nance too many questions?
Thank you. Oh, we got another one.
Oh, look
Just
at all those primes.
Thank you.
Sometimes you do just have to remind people. You know, right?
So this was the bomb jump that I did successfully do before, but it's in the dark. Everything from here on is in the dark, outside of these next two rooms. So I do not want to go any further because I don't.
But maybe this is the torch. Nah, it's a key.
So many keys. Come on, Hellway, be good to me.
It's a boss key.
Can't do that.
Oh, look at that. Free money. See, look at all this. You know, well, there you are. Thank you all so much.
Where should I go?
Oh, look, now we're starting a hype train. If anybody subs, gifts, or uses
man.
bits, we could get to the next level. Just cheer us some bits or something. Why wouldn't you?
What can I still do?
What can you still do? Did you do the shovel in the end?
No.
Okay, shovel. Shovel will have the mirror.
Oh, please have the mirror.
Yeah, look at this. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, 100 bits. That's it. We hit a hype train thing.
Wow.
I don't get a hype train. It's just a bit of fun.
yeah.
But look at it. Look at it. Now it's on like level 2 hype
so
train.
celebrating.
Hype.
Someone's
Look at all those
hyping.
happy little Komodo dragons. Level 1 complete. You get a
There are
Semper Ubi
levels of
Sabubi.
hype train.
When's the last Semper Ubi Sabubi you remember? Oh, who said Semper Ubi Sabubi?
Someone did.
The Lulu. Lulu said Semper Ubi Sabubi.
Aww.
Semper Ubi Sabubi. Ah, Semper Ubi Sabubi.
Manda, what the hell are you doing to me?
Yeah, here you are giving us the lovely bits that we want. And bloody Manda is cursing us with red rubies.
Legit, where can I... Oh, no, I can go to Turtle Rock now.
Yeah, Turtle Rock. You can get into Turtle Rock because you have the hammer. Go to Turtle Rock. In Turtle Rock, the Turtle Rock. Turtles,
I probably can't... I probably still can't do much Turtle Rock because you often need the fire rod.
That's true, but you'll get the fire rod in Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock. Oh, thanks so much, everybody. That was lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely little bit of Twitch-based boost.
I can finish this game in half an hour.
You can finish this game in half an hour. Just go to Turtle Rock.
I just need to get 6 more crystals.
Get 6 more crystals. Just a quick little scoop up of 6 crystals, and you'll be fine. And then you got to do Ganon's
Actually,
Tower.
5 crystals. I beat blind. You
Oh,
haven't
you
marked
beat
that off.
blind. I didn't mark that off. TT, blind, done, marked. Oh wait, hold on. Here's the references that we can remember. Welcome to Turtle Rock. If you come from away.
Probably
Is that
understand half of what
what
we
they
say.
They say no man's a turtle, but a turtle is a rock. All right, Turtle Rock.
Oh boy, oh boy. I don't even know how to do Turtle Rock without a fire rod.
Has everybody heard my come from away impression? I don't know if I've done that on stream.
It's pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward, just like the musical Come From Away.
Manda is everywhere. We'll find like 8 more Mandas in here.
What about this one? What about this one? Hey, heard old Turtle Rock. I don't know any of the words to that. To Eagle Rock. Doing Turtle Rock.
Alright,
Do it.
so I'm not fire rod locked yet.
Oh, what about this one, Danny? What about this one? It's Turtle Rock! Yeah! It's Turtle Rock!
Damn it.
How's that? What are some other songs that have rock in
is that
them,
a song?
everybody? Yeah, it's I Wanna Rock.
That's Munch Squad.
Yeah, but that's because Justin is doing a reference to
I
the
know.
Scissor Sisters? Twisted? Who sings I Wanna
I have
Rock?
never done that. Mirror, 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 mirror. Get me out of here!
Who sings I Wanna Rock? It's some kind of sister. Twisted
Okay.
Sister? Twisted Sister. Who are the
Oops.
Scissor Sisters? Is that that's a different band.
That is a different band.
Who's Thin Lizzy? It's an Irish
Very
band.
different band.
I was gonna get to Turtle Rockin' is something shocking when your feet just can't keep still because you're on a moving platform.
I guess I'll do Swamp.
You don't have Turtle Recall. Jen, none of us were saying it. You had to go there.
Now, I'm going to, before I go into Swamp, do K45 and the other tablet. Do not let me forget one like I did last time. It turned out to be worthless last time, but I forgot one.
Okay, well, don't forget them.
Thanks. Oops, wrong way. Can't believe it was chain jump room.
Very laggy in that little area.
It was.
Whenever the trees shoot bombs out of their mouths, it gets laggy. Boomerang.
Don't need it, but
Don't
you
even
never
need
know.
it.
I'll take it.
Left boomerang or right boomerang? Left. Nice, I got it right.
Give me more hearts.
We received a level 1 hype train emote.
Dang.
What does that mean?
Why does it look like it's
Nobody
running out of
knows.
time?
Share. Yeah, go for it. Hype train emote, done. Choo choo. Choo choo, everybody. I choose you. Don't forget to check it, Danny. You're gonna forget. Oh, speaking of checking, you can go to Checkerboard Cave.
I can. Not a super helpful one right this second, but in future I will remember it.
Bombs! Now you can go to Kakariko. Oh wait, you've done that already. The trees with the bombs in their mouth when they bark.
I
and shoot
was
bombs
thinking
at
it,
you.
but I just didn't know how to say it in a sayable form. Now let's make some
Oh
blocks
yeah, you
disappear.
can do swamp.
That's what I've.
Yeah, but when you say swamp, I think Maya.
Uh,
And then when you do swamp, I'm like, oh yeah, swamp, wow.
hey, I pressed grab. I pressed
You
grab.
you looked so proud of yourself. You're like,
I've
and
been proud of myself.
walking away.
But napalm trees. Shouldn't have gone that way. Bombs are the first thing I need, but I like killing these guys with hook shots. Yeah. Oops.
A key. Do you
Always
think?
a
What are you hoping to get in here? Fire rod, maybe?
That
Or
would be
torch?
amazing. Fire rod or bow. Lamp will do.
Any lamp will do. Any lamp. Any lamp will. Any lamp. Big shield. Any lamp will do.
I like having the big shield.
I think I skipped over one of your shield upgrades. I've had the red shield for ages.
Ridiculous. Wait, red shield? Yeah, oh, sorry. I have, but
You
had
have.
not marked
You
it.
have. I had not marked.
Gotcha, gotcha.
It's a big shield.
It is.
Replies Aunt Helga.
I don't think I'm going to bother diver downing on the left-hand side today.
That's one of my. You know, sometimes people ask those questions like Reddit, like, what's your, the quote that you use all the time in your everyday life? And weirdly, the quote that I use all the time in my everyday life is "Tis," replied Aunt Helga. As a Simpsons quote.
You also use
"Tis," replied Aunt Helga.
sticking together's what good somethings do.
Sticking together is
Or
what good somethings
anything
do.
is what good
such
waffles
a,
do.
Yeah, that's a great little quote. There's some good. Anyone got any good quotes that they use in their day-to-day life?
All of them.
Just like
This
you're
is how
hanging
you
out
This is how humans talk.
and you want to quote something. I'll tell you the one that pops up so much apparently. I think it comes up in one of the recent 2-Minute Mysteries or playtests. I think in the playtest that released on our Patreon like yesterday
Yeah.
is "Hold off on Hand Me Greybeard Loon."
Oh, yeah, you
Hold
do
off
that.
on Hand Me Greybeard Loon comes up a lot in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, but what other opportunity do you have in your life to say the word
I should
eftsoons?
not be going this way. Unless I want to do diver down, which I have just said I do not.
If life is just a series of excuses to say the word eftsoons, which I think it is, then it's a perfect quote.
How come I can use my hookshot to grab onto the skulls here, but I found myself unable to in Thieves Town on my last playthrough?
Rudeness.
I think so.
Danny, no one's putting fun quotes in the chat, and I feel betrayed by a lack of fun chat quotes. There's also a Simpsons quote that I always want to use but never can, just because it's never relevant. Which is the line of I think one of the lines in The Simpsons that jumps into my head the most, even though there's never a call to say it, is, "Now I'm not saying Mr. Burns is incontinent. That's it. That's all I've got." There's never an excuse to say that. This moment, I can't remember anything I've ever said. That's probably a quote.
Come on, left-hand swamp, give me something. If you don't, I'm gonna panic.
You know, in recent history, George W. Bush is one of the few non-left-handed swamps.
I won't panic just yet. I can still think of like one mirror check. And I still haven't checked PED.
Ooh, a map.
I really hope it's not PED.
Miss McTeague, I know nothing about the giraffe. I don't know what that's a reference to. I failed this reference. Do you know what that is?
I have no idea. But I just got a lantern.
Oh, you got the lantern! You freak! Now you can do everything.
Twould twere that twere true. Stop going up and down, fire. Don't like that.
I mean, that is a good setup.
Did I get the big key? No.
And it's a good setup for a bit. Pick up the phone, you say, "Miss McTeague, I know nothing about the giraffe." And they say, "What giraffe?" You say, "I'm literally the worst person to ask. I know nothing about it." It's great. I love it. I don't know what it's a quote of, but I like it.
Alright, that's it.
Dive it down. You can dive it down.
Yeah, I always do this diver down when I succeed at it.
Everybody's ready to dive her down. Dive her
I failed.
down.
I already failed. Gotta press the buttons at the right times.
Yeah, we're doing quotes. They're just things that you say that are fun. This isn't about whimsy. It's about quotes.
Come on, let me in. Let me in. Failed that. Oh, failed that.
Fail it again.
Oh my god.
Fail it again. Ooh,
No, that
succeeded.
one's good.
Let you in. Come on. Do it. There you go. And jump.
I'm getting better at telling when I fail. This dungeon was so full of fire.
Yeah, this is the water dungeon full of fire. What are the chances?
Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Now there is something in the big chest. But that's okay. I'm going to ignore it because I've got so many useful items now. I may never need whatever's in that chest.
But what if you need it?
The only thing left that I really need is the bow, right?
Yeah, I think so. But what are the bows in the big chest?
It might be.
So check the big chest. You'll hate yourself if you leave. Quotes at this time of year in this part of the country, localized entirely within your chat. Yeah, I mean, look, that is true. I do constantly say meow instead of now, which is from Super Troopers. Lovely. Yeah, as some Mixes Pitalik in the chat points out, like, don't have go-to quotes, just associate almost everything people say with a song or a quote at the time. And that is true. That is all I do in my life. I love being on Lateral, because all I do is make obscure quotes. And Tom Scott loves it. And then he makes an even more obscure quote, and I don't get it. And I feel so bad. Because it's too British for me.
I've never beaten him with fire up before. Very unnecessary, but worth a try. Manda, I'm not even mad. Duh.
Did you go to the big chest?
No.
Go to the big chest! It'll have the bow in it! It's got a bow in it, Danny!
You willing to bet on that?
Yes!
Really?
Yep, if it doesn't have the bow, I'll slap you. And if it does have the bow, then you get slapped by me. Sounds good? Sounds fair?
Push-up challenge?
Sure. If it has the bow, you got to do 15 push-ups. And if it doesn't have the bow, I've got to watch you do 15 push-ups.
15 push-ups isn't even a challenge for you.
I'll do. What's this? 30? Not the just shoot me one.
Mm-hmm.
For every push-up you do, I'll do 20. And then he does one push-up. Now you do 20. And he gets through them all. Then he does one more. All right, 20 more. You were gonna give up a sword. That's the bow of swords.
All right.
Oh yeah, look, the YouTube steamed hams world is great. There are some fantastic steamed hams clips on YouTube. My
I
brother's.
just beat a boss and I've already lost 3 hearts.
Oh yeah, I need to mark off. What do I need to mark off? Swamp. SW? Swamp?
SW Swamp.
Or is SP? Swamp Palace.
Oh, okay.
What's
Skullwoods,
SW? Skullwoods.
which I'm about to do, so it's okay. You might as well mark it off.
I love steamed ham stuff on YouTube. My brother's favorite one is Steamed Hams Inc., where they've taken the steamed hams
I also could have done Ice Palace as soon as I got the hammer. Forgot about that one.
and they've
Oops.
auto-tuned all the dialogue, so it's the song Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillaz. Ba, 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 ba. Steamed hams. Da, 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 da. Steamed hams. It's great. You have to watch that one. My favorite is the person who did steamed hams, but it's the confrontation from Les Mis, which is no video for that one, sadly. But it's one of my favorite versions of the steamed hams meme on YouTube.
I'm not. I'm partial to steamed hams, but it's Phoenix, right?
Steamed hams, but it's Phoenix Wright is good. Steamed ham, but it's Yakuza is also a good one. Oh yes, you have to go and watch Steamed Hams Inc. It's so good.
And then-
Superintendent Chalmers.
Once you've done that, presumably you have to watch Congaluya, etc.
Oh yeah. Then you have to watch like Happy, but it's the DK rap, which is great as well because it's just the word. It's just the DK rap
Need here? Don't have
cut
a compass.
and mashed up to make it the song Happy.
Now,
It
am I
might seem
going to get this
crazy.
one right yet? Yes, I am.
It's so good. Donkey Kong, clap along if you feel like a coconut without a shell. Donkey Kong, it's so good. But yeah, steamed hams, but it's the confrontation for Les Mis is also very, very good. Seymour, I made it, despite your directions. Superintendent Chalmers, I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon. Very fun. A lot of good steamed hams content.
Let's do this.
Oh no, what has been linked? Which one is it? What's been... Hey, you're at work. Stop linking things in the chat. Here we go.
Yeah, I missed.
You missed.
Huh.
Yeah, you got tempered sword. Sure, you can just
You'd think.
don't die.
I might die.
Do you have any potions or food?
Yeah. Plenty. Oh, my God.
That's also a quote that has lived in my head for a very long time.
Embarrassing.
Your health is low.
I shouldn't have needed that.
No, and you probably didn't actually. Do you have any potions or food?
Compass. Okay, I gotta go back in quickly.
Compass. Skullwoods, baby. That is 4. Only 3.
What
You're
about
just looking for the bow.
Take Me to Snurch?
Take Me to Snurch. Can you all please watch Take Me to Snurch on YouTube? It's so dumb. Does cursed songs include Take Me to Snurch?
Alright, there's a thing there. Let me through.
I have to see what this first YouTube link is. Is it one that we were talking about or another one to supplement what we were talking about? I'm going to click on it, Danny. I don't know what's going to happen to your life.
It may completely destroy me.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
This one is... Oh, it's someone
Hello,
talking
friends.
about
My
steamed
name
hams.
is
Get
Jim
out
Gray.
of here. I know that guy. I think I've seen him somewhere before. I don't need him explaining steamed hams to me. I put the word take and it came up. Take Me to Snurch as the second hit. Good. I hope you're all watching Take Me to Snurch at home.
Let's just find out if there's a bow
Oh, what
here.
was here? What was that?
Couch cash.
Oh, okay,
Small
so it's just
money.
money. Who needs that? Take Me to Snurch is stupid. It's lovely.
Time for Ice Palace.
Congaluya is also good. That was one that Danny was mentioning, which is like which is the same as the Happy. It's they take the words to the DK rap but turn it into the song Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, which is great. Even if only for the line, love is not a monkey rap, it's a quick and it's a nimble hallelujah, which is fantastic.
So relaxing to listen to. Oh, that was a quick kill on that guy. Sometimes I fail that one.
Are you going to do Icebreaker?
Yeah, of course.
Do you miss out on any chests if you do Icebreaker?
Depends on how you route it. But
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've done Icebreaker so much that I don't remember how to get there without it.
Oh no!
So I lose chests if I don't do Icebreaker.
Oh, Hallelujah's so Waluigi. My favorite Waluigi one is One More Day, but it's all Waluigi. One day more. Another day, another destiny. This never-ending road to Calvary. These men who seem to know my crime will surely come a second time one day more. It's so good. I did not live until today. How can I live when we
What's the
are
Toad
parted?
one?
Toad. Oh, it's Toad singing Chandelier by Sia. Have you seen this great one? Which is, yeah, so it's Chandelier, but it's sung by Toad from Super Mario. It's great. Yeah, there you go. Someone immediately put in Toad singing All I Want for Christmas. Oh, it's so bad. It's so fantastic. It's just the most grating thing in the world.
I would try to imitate it right now.
You can't.
It would destroy everyone's ears and my throat. I really want to.
Swing! It's so good. Nonsense songs on YouTube is a brilliant little place to be.
Do I want to be half in, half out, or all the way? Half in, half out, right? This is the half in, half out.
And the worst thing is, like, you get the joke, like, 2 seconds in,
But oh, it keeps going.
but then it goes for the full length of the song. How good is Steamed Clams Inc? Bam,
I just
dun dun
need
dun
to-
dun
there you
dun. Steamed hams.
Saves go.
Danny's cheating.
I don't, in case I completely run out of magic while trying it.
Ooh.
Oh, first try, baby.
Oh, hey man,
Billy,
what's
you
going
were
on?
watching the chat.
I was. You did it first. That's a hard trick, everybody. I would like claps or some kind of positive emote in the chat for Danny's brilliant trick there. That is a hard one to do and a show of pure skill.
Even the pros don't always get that first time.
You gotta be happy with that. Claps, 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 claps.
Big
If
key,
everyone
that's
could put in,
nice.
if everyone could search for the Twitch emote called Thank Egg, throw a little Thank Egg in there. I'd like to see some Thank Eggs in the chat.
I am listed as Egg in Billy's phone.
Just hit up some Thank Eggs.
He does not call me Egg.
No, I call the possum that lives in our garage Egg. There's the Thank Egg. Look at that little.
Is the
thank
new
egg.
one? Is the new one still Egg?
Yes, they're all Egg. It's an infinite possum called Egg.
Hang on. I'm gonna do this way.
Have you done
first.
iced tea?
I have not. Not yet.
What if there's something in iced tea?
I'm not gonna not do iced tea.
I hate the ice physics in this dungeon. Oh no, your headphones fell off! I'm glad someone here mentioned a while ago, back when I was talking about it, that they were watching the Vason streams, Level on Geek, and I'm very glad.
Awesome.
It's a fun game to play. A lot of nice role playing, and it's a good group of people playing it.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, no. Go away, you. Go away, you. Not interested.
That's his voice, everybody.
Now, I have not done iced tea yet, so let's go up and see if I can find it. It's a big if.
Big if. Does everyone watching No More Jockeys?
Everyone watches No More Jockeys.
I hope you're all watching No More Jockeys. God, it's good. When are they coming back?
That's a good question. Aw.
There are too many enemies in this game who should be going whenever they appear. Gonna do a bomb jump?
No, this is not where you do the bomb jump.
Oh, fine. Oh, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit. This is crazy. You're gonna get hit. Oh, you freak. Now you're gonna get hit. Oh, you freak. Ooh, a key. See, are you glad you came back? Well, it's so much easier on the way back. Can't believe you killed him.
Let me
The
down.
ice physics is so bad. They just have you running around.
Okay, now I can go for the boss.
Okay, boss. Boss time, baby. Haven't even been playing for 2 hours.
So as long as I don't screw up Ganon, I might do better than last time.
You might. Do you remember what your time was last time?
I think it was like 2:36.
Okay. We can always check, but I'm not going to. Here it is. The boss.
The bomb boss.
I'd be so worried that you bombos too early and he hasn't probably spawned in yet. Nice. And then you go fire rod and just like...
Oh, yeah. Ah. Damn it. Normally you would want to wait for them to be in a clump like that.
Yeah.
And you can force them into a clump like that, but... got in my way. The ice thingies.
Ah, fair.
There they go.
There they go. Beautiful little killing of... What's this boss's name?
Cold stare.
Cold Stare. And Cold Stare had the bow, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I submit to you that
go
Cold
mode?
Stare had the bow.
That go mode?
That might be everything you need. Yeah, I think you just got to run through it now. Oh, you have bombs, by the way.
Well, I don't know if that was bombs or big bombs. Okay, so just go do quick run a pod, quick run a Maya. Is that it?
Pod Maya and then the boss. That's it. And Maya is mostly done?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're just rushing to the boss.
Yeah.
Because you've got everything you need.
Uh-huh.
Except for silver arrows.
Yeah, that's okay. Regular arrows will do me.
Two silver arrows.
I'm good with regular.
What's that? How does that go? Is that a line? And all will... Into it, all
Will
fall to turn to silver glass?
Yep.
What is the tune there?
and all will turn to silver glass. A light on the water.
All right, good. I have a weird song
Me
connection.
Listening to that over and over again when I was 12.
I
Actually, it's Return of the King. Maybe
Return
I
of
was
the King?
13.
Yeah.
Must have been 13.
I have a weird. You know how I do this thing all the time? People do, where you take a song and then it accidentally turns into another song consistently in your head. That part of that song, for some reason, always wants to turn into a Tom Waits song. It always just go like. "A light on the water, excuse me
I was hoping to
while
avoid him.
I sharpen my nails. Tell me who are you this time?" And it's I think it's off Bone Machine. That doesn't feel right. Good Tom Waits song. Don't even know what it's called.
Can't go this way at this point because I have not changed the thingies. But I think I can just go this way.
All right. Just heading to the Maya. The Maya boss. What's the name of the Maya boss? Vitreous?
Vitreous.
And he's the eyes.
Vitty.
I always confuse Vitreous, who is eyes, and the
Argus.
Argus, the
Very
jellyfish covered in its babies. Or
Wait.
puffballs. The puffball baby jellyfish.
Yeah.
I interpret those as its children. I don't know why. That's probably rude, but I do. That's probably why I think it's the same as the eye guy.
Makes sense. Okay, least favorite run to a boss.
Also, I would describe... I know that vitreous is the stuff that is often in eyes, like vitreous humours are in your eyes. So, you know.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, I missed.
I missed again.
No, I missed.
But
I also think that, like, Argus sounds like August, sounds like it's going to be eye related. And that also you could probably describe a jellyfish as quite vitreous. But I should just think of vitreous humour.
now I don't think I want to press it this time. That's correct. I know there's also some weird-ass fire rod glitch that you can do so that you don't have to go into this room. Not everybody does it, even at the top levels, but a lot of people do. Actually, some sort of glitch. You can shoot a fire rod off screen in the previous room, and when you come in here, if you shoot the fire rod again, it registers as having hit the block in the previous room.
Yeah,
it's a funny one. Let's see if I can do the cheat that they always do here.
What's the cheat?
Nope.
You didn't do it.
No, I did
you didn't
not.
do it.
Not even a
Nope,
little
you
bit.
didn't do it.
Okay, so now I might die. I
Just
believe
don't.
my
Do you have
only
any potions?
potion left is a
Oh,
fairy.
you got a fairy. That's all right. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just grab the bow. Okay. Oh, you're just gonna get in there and start messing stuff up. Oh yeah. Oh, level 4 sword.
So good.
Look at that. Can you swap to the bow quickly? I think you've missed the. Oh no, you haven't. Nice. All right, easy boss fight. Look at that. Vitreous is dead. And you got a small key, and we can mark off Misery Maya.
Yep.
So now it's just Palace of Darkness. Is that it?
Now, this is a
Nice.
silverless Ganon so far.
Silverless Ganon, you're a lovely creature.
It's a bit of a worry.
Maybe the
but
silvers are in the tower.
Last time I did silverless compared to last time I was streaming and had silvers, the silverless went better. I'm sorry, I never checked your checkerboard cave.
Right. It's got the silvers in it.
Maybe.
Check the checkerboard cave.
Do you want me to check checkerboard
Yes.
cave? Alright, I'll check
If
checkerboard
it has
cave.
silvers, you have to do 15 push-ups.
Alright, but can you count how long it takes me to do that and we can subtract that from my time? Because I didn't want to.
1 second, 2 second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Whew, that was
15,
lucky.
16, 17, 18, 19. Silvers!
You didn't trust me. You didn't believe in one of the silvers, but it did. You want me to take away from your run? How about
Unbelievable.
you have to add to your run? When you get your final time, you have to add on 5 minutes of failed Ganon fights to appease what I gave you. Oh, I didn't want to check checkerboard cave. You fool. This is why you failed. Look at those silvers.
You know what the true fail is, Billy?
What?
You haven't marked off that I'm in go mode.
Well, you weren't until you had the silvers. I didn't trust your ability to do silverless Ganon. Oh, how do I get silvers? There we go, silver.
I did do a lot of dungeon double dips.
You did do a lot of dungeon double dips. Did you have to do a lot of dungeon double dips?
Probably
or did you
not.
just do a lot of dungeon double dips? I think you had to do at least a couple.
I don't remember. I know the mirror was in Turtle Rock, so that was a single.
You got all of your fire from Swamp, which you needed the hammer, which you got in Maya. So you had to do a double dip of Maya.
Yeah, that's true. Technically, I did have to do that double dip.
Have you seen the insane Super Metroid Link to the Past? We have seen that before. We haven't done it
Just don't know Metroid.
because we
as
don't.
a
Yeah, because
game.
you don't know Metroid,
Not
but
that
it's
I
great.
knew this game at all before I started playing it.
True. Maybe you should just start doing the Metroid randomizer. So if you haven't seen that one, Jen, it is, it's a Super Metroid randomizer, but also the doors, certain doors I don't think it's randomized, but certain doors will take you from Metroid into Zelda. And so you go through a door in Metroid, you come out in Link to the Past, and there are like Link to the Past items can be randomized in the Metroid randomizer, and some of the required Metroid items are in the Link to the Past randomizer. So you have to play both games at once. It's wild. So you can be like exploring Pod, open up the large chest in Pod, and get Morph Ball. And then that opens up stuff in Metroid, so you go and do some Morph Ball stuff, and in doing that, you might find the bow, so you can come back and finish Pod. It's great. It's insane. It's great. But we've never done it, because we aren't freaks. We've got things to do in our lives. Oh, that is the best URL ever. You know the URL for the website to get the Metroid?
No.
Samus.link.
That was very lucky. I wasn't paying attention to how many small keys I have. I do have the big key now, right? Good. I can actually get to the boss. I can do this dungeon.
You didn't.
Wondered how stupid I was being.
Hear the URL.
Samus.link.
Samus.link.
That's pretty good.
That was very good. Do we like Haven Ice? I don't know do you know what Haven Ice is?
No idea.
I would need context. I don't believe.
It sounds like the setup to a
Ooh,
is your refrigerator running?
Got him, they say.
Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
I told you it sounded like
It
a
was a
refrigerator
setup. You were right.
running.
I thought of the person who was going to recommend a fun little indie puzzle game, and instead they got us. That was their first ever comment in the chat. The first thing they thought, hey, I know what I'll do. I'll come to this stream and I'll say, do you like Haven Ice? Well, then you better go catch it.
Now, this one, he did not shoot fire at me so much.
Yeah,
I
well,
got
you also
lucky
just
on
killed
this
him in
one.
2 seconds. He looks so sad with his tail docked.
Who wouldn't?
Pow. That was Pod, right?
Yep,
So that's it. You can just
Yep.
head to Ganon's Tower.
that's the plan.
Head to Ganon's Tower, baby! Wrecked, get wholesome done. I have heard some weird stuff about why it was possible. And I'm glad that it's just worked out well. And it's a cool thing.
That why what was possible?
You could do the Metroid Zelda thing, and it's like they access different, according to Double Jumper here, they access different memory banks or something like that, so it was easy to do, like, with the ROMs. They could just sort of mesh together really well.
Oh, I failed.
Oh, you failed your fast run. Do you have to go this way? Can't you just go via Spectacle Rock backwards or something? No.
I mean, I could, but I've got to get over to the Turtle Rock Dark World entrance
Yeah,
anyway,
sure.
so don't think it matters much. If I had gotten the speed boost, you may be right. That way would have been faster. But without it, I cannot say for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very... I don't know many things about, like, oh, which of these routes is faster?
Yeah. And it feels like, on one hand, it's like that's what you would need to know to get, like, really quick at the game. But it also feels like, no, that's what you get to refine yourself from 2 hours to 1 hour 50. Not what's going to get you from 3 hours down to an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe, you know, it's like they reckon like the next thing to learn, like as kind of like a rote idea, is like the overworld routing, or like just the most efficient way. Like other than starting.
I am
at
definitely
Kakariko.
missing efficiencies.
Yeah.
None of you can get me. Powerful. Oh, I got me.
There's a Bubba Is You Zelda crossover.
Oh,
A
boy.
Legend of Zelda Bubba, a Link Keiki Between Worlds. I love
I'm
it.
cool with that. You can choose Bubba as your sprite in this game.
I also saw that the Bubba Is You people have created a new little free game called Bubba Does Taxes. I haven't
Okay.
seen that one yet. I haven't played it yet.
All right, let's do this. We're on a key hunt.
Bubba Is You levels that recreate Zelda mechanics.
Pick a number, Billy.
Oh yeah, everyone have to pick a number between 1 and 22. There are 22 chests
Pick
to
one
check.
quickly, I'm gonna start
I'm saying 8. It's not number 1. Put your numbers in the chat, everybody. 1 to 22. It's not number 2, but it is another thing. We've got a couple of 7s and a 14 and a 16.
I should have definitely bought potions.
How many was that? You just opened 2, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
3 is a green rupee.
3 is green rupee.
What? What?
What?
What?
What just happened?
It didn't press the thingy.
You just didn't press it. That was funny.
I've never seen that happen before. I've never seen that happen before.
No, you just left too early. Here we go. 4. No. 5. No. 6. No. And here's for all those 7 heads. No, the 7 heads are wrong.
Unbelievable, you guys. Just die. Oh boy, yeah, I should have bought some potions.
Yeah. Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Alright, checking 8. This is where it's gonna be.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna die.
Not magic power.
When I find it, I think I'm just gonna leave and buy potions, even though that's a terrible waste of time. I think I need it.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Alright. Our next check we're looking for is 12 or 14. And then 16. 12, 14, 16, the other guesses we've had. And we're checking number 10 next. I think we've done 9, or have we done 8? We've done 9. Oh no, we've only done 8. The next one will be 9.
Oh. What is this crap?
Alright, so this is 9 and it was a heart. Where will it be? Where will this chest be? Rather the key. Where will the key be? Alright, here we go. 10. No. 11. No. Here's the 12. 12! You win, Mr. and Mrs. Piddly Bit Backwards. Congratulations! Happiness is a warm gun.
I need to make a quick decision. Do I need to go and buy potions?
Yeah.
I've got a bug net. I could just get lots of fairies in the fairy
Alright, get a lot
room.
of fairies in the fairy room.
I think there are only 2, but that's okay.
You win $1,000.
It's also, if I can get up to Ganon, then it's a little bit
Ganon.
easier.
Yeah, true. Whee! Whee! Nice. You used to not be able to do this at all.
Yeah.
What's the trick?
Be better.
Okay, that's fair. Bow.
Right, I forgot I need a bow.
That's why I said bow. Nice.
Okay, now I'm up to the worst room.
This is Danny's worst room.
Just... Alright, I got a mirror shield now. That's slightly more helpful.
Alright, that room's done. Can you guess what, as Garamoya says, you guess the chest, but can you guess what card I'm thinking of? The gamer said Blue Eyes White Dragon. And that is the correct answer, always.
Makes sense.
Not Bean Soldier. Everyone loves Bean Soldier. Celtic Guardian.
Where's my net?
Don't fall.
Aw, I don't need the net yet. I need the bomb first.
Get the net. Trivial Pursuit card. Yeah. Oh, that was the card. I see. Court Fairy. Danny? What?
There's anything in here.
I don't think there is. What 2 landforms does the Bass Strait separate? Does everybody know what 2 landforms the Bass Strait? Oh, you want 3 more Yu-Gi-Oh cards? How about Summon Skull, Monster Reborn, and for something dumber, what's a good dumb one? What's a good dumb? What's the one-eyed giant dude?
Hitotsume Giant.
Hitotsume Giant. There you go. Do you know what 2 landforms the Bass Strait separates?
Yes.
I can never remember which one's which. Is the Bass Strait between the North and South Islands of New Zealand?
No.
Is it between us and Tasmania?
Yes.
Cool. Is the Cook Strait between the islands? And what's between us and New Zealand?
Tasman Sea.
The Tasman Sea? There's too many things. I guess Tasmania and mainland Australia. In which game show does Jamal Malik compete?
No idea. Gladiators?
Oh, I get it.
I don't.
I get it. I'm trying to think, like, why could you ask that? Like, in which game show does a person compete? Like, surely lots of people compete in game shows. And so, like, your thought was go to someone who's like a cast member or something like. But it's a different thing. Their name is Jamal Malik.
Ooh, can I do this, Billy?
Nice, you did it.
I've never done that before.
A one-cycle Silver Arrow Boldugas.
I've never done that.
Is that Lan Molas?
Lan Molas.
Yes, did anyone know in which game show does Jamal Malik compete?
I still have no idea.
The name is a bit of a clue. The answer is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in the movie Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh.
Yeah, see? It's a fun little like bit that makes sense.
3 of them.
The makers of What Sweets patented an anti-melting process in 1941.
Cool.
That'd be M's and M's, right?
Oh.
Whoa, I've never seen that happen before. Whoa!
Shit.
Oh, shit! Oh, no, what?
Thing.
Oh, no!
Did not know that was a thing.
Hope that bridge comes back.
Oh. Usually does. I thought I'd gone right enough, but apparently I hadn't. Oh, that was a lot of health lost.
The answer is M&M's. Yes, they melt in your mouth and not in your hand. What? So they also melt in your hand. Like, let's be serious. Can we be serious for a second? What is that? What's that quote? Oh, that's Sully. Gentlemen, can we be serious for a second? But mostly I'm quoting Griffin McElroy quoting Sully.
The movie, Sully?
Yeah. What term is used to describe the text of an opera?
Cool.
Does everybody know what the text of an opera is? We can send jokes out of the room if we must. What is the text of an opera?
Ooh.
What?
I'm missing a key.
You're missing a key. Well, there's a key
Yeah.
right there.
Yep, that's what I need to stop.
Oh, you gave your students the trivia question, how old is Nintendo? And it's super old, because back when they made Hanafuda cards. The answer, of course, is libretto. Libretto is the text of an opera. In 1996, Dolly the sheep was the first mammal cloned. What was the first animal cloned? Maybe a fruit fly or something?
That's pretty plausible.
Right, I'd probably do a fruit fly if I was a person cloning stuff. But it's not. The answer is a tadpole.
That's also fair. They're pretty easy.
I feel like it's hard not to clone a tadpole.
Come on, dude.
Oh,
What is
no!
happening? Why is he being such a douche? I mean, it's really easy to get back to him, luckily. Oh, come on. Why did that thing just follow me?
And then final question. What athletics company is named after the Greek goddess of victory?
Okay, that's pretty easy. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, that was all it took.
Yeah. And of course, for everybody, the answer is Nike.
Can't change my items while he's doing that.
Chromeister.
Alright, last item was Amanda.
Amanda. You had the hookshot ready. You could have shot across.
I know, but it was not.
It was not.
Much better than last time.
Much better than last time. All right. How many... Are you going to get any triples on Aghanim?
Probably not.
Going to get any doubles on Aghanim? That's a single. One hit down on Aghanim. That's a nil goal.
None of those hit?
I don't think so.
Man.
That's a one goal. Ooh, that's a double. That's a double and he's gone. Nice. Aghanim is dead. Ganon is free. Ganon is a bat. Ganon flies away. But not before picking you up. No, you don't get picked up. I thought you got picked up.
Yeah, you get picked up by your bird.
Oh, the bird picks you up.
Oh, my phone just did something. Ah, that's cheap.
Bang. Ganon is a hole. Looks like a chicken. Got little legs.
All right. What
Are you
my
going straight in?
plans?
You got fairies.
I got fairies, magic. I mean, I got half magic, basically full. Should be okay.
Do you want to save state just to make life easier for you?
Oh, for sure. And that's just in case I like fully destroy myself.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Ganon, it's time to defeat the big old blue pig. Gooses actually have female geese. Male geese are called ganders.
Oh, good start. Oops, wrong button.
Oh no, what have you done?
I had my fire rod out. I thought I still had my cape out. Now look at my health.
Oh, yeah, well.
Just because I accidentally had the wrong item out. Oh, this was... Yeah, that was a bit of a train wreck start.
Yeah.
I may need to save scum that one. And we'll just need to add it to my time.
Want to save scum?
What? No,
Oh,
not
you're
yet.
still alive, I see. Because you have so many fairies.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're fine. We didn't get the final mail, did we? There's still red mail that we didn't get.
Yeah.
Bit of a bother.
Yeah. Just not good at this phase.
Bats. Oh! Doing the wall hold.
Yeah.
Nice little bat-based trick.
Oh, good. He's at third base. Oh, what? Where
That
did
guy
that
just
one come
kept
from?
Going. And they're the guys who mess with your controls for a second, don't they?
I don't know. Are they?
I think they are. Fire bats.
Great. Gotta be careful of them.
Nice. Alright, so now you gotta be trying to get the fire rod
Not
hit.
quite. Not till the fourth one goes down, right?
Yeah, that's what that'd be on this one, right?
Sure. I'm probably not gonna make it. Didn't know he still had time to do that. I don't know the timing.
You
for
gotta
this
wait
at
till the
all.
final tile disappears.
Oh, had the final tile not disappeared?
No, he was
Oh.
doing the see, now it's gone.
Yeah, missed it.
That's alright.
It's not great. Ah. Get him.
Oh,
This is
rough.
terrible.
It's so funny. You do this so much better when you're not on stream.
Apparently. I've never done this poorly.
It's like the slight additional pressure is just enough to go from easy to impossible.
Hello? Didn't even
Didn't even
get
get
him.
the arrows.
I'm gonna run out of magic.
Yeah.
Come on, come on! I'm out of magic.
Oh, well,
have to
you've
save
lost.
scum.
All right. Try that again.
All right, how many minutes did that cut off? Like add on to my time? 'Cause
Quite a few.
That was crap. All just because I got thrown off because I had my fire rod out. Awful.
All right. Fire. He's already on fire.
Need it yet? It's also super unhelpful to do this. Hit him.
Whoop. Whoa, nice. Oh, he's such a irritating second phase. Okay, he's on to. Okay, you got through the second phase like unscathed, or maybe a tiny bit
Little
scathed,
scathed.
but not very scathed. Comparatively unscathed. Alright, that's the second row leaving now. Alright, third row is leaving now. Still no worry about fire rod. And then this is the 4th row leaving now, but you gotta wait till the final one now. Oh,
Yes.
just missed.
Where is he?
Nice, got the silver arrow hit.
Okay.
Yeah, missed.
Rude. No, don't hit me off. What?
That was the fire
No,
bat.
I swapped my directions for that
Oh, well, I
one.
guess the fire bat doesn't last that long.
I deliberately swapped.
Damn, we shouldn't have. We should just move back as normal. That's so irritating. Just load state?
Yeah, sure. I just don't. I don't want it to be screwing up my time that much.
Oh, I don't have to.
No, it doesn't matter. Again, when I am not streaming, I beat Ganon on the first try every time.
Yeah, I've never seen you take 2 tries to beat Ganon other than these streams, in which case both of them have been multiple tries. It's just something. Maybe it's because you don't often do it in one big sitting when you're not streaming. So maybe it's a bit of like playing fatigue leads to it. Maybe that's the big difference. I mean, other than like needing to know that there's an audience adds that kind of tension.
Can't get to him from this side.
No.
Yeah. No chance there. Why didn't that first hit him?
Yeah. But yeah, I wonder if it's the fatigue.
Could be.
Not taking a break for 3 hours, 2.5 hours. Oh, he's already on phase 3. That's nice. Sort of. Why isn't he jumping?
So yeah, my new strategy is when a bat hits me, just freeze. Seems to be all I got.
Alright, just imagine the audience naked. Alright, that's 2 down. Alright, the 3rd one is leaving now. So you still got a little while. Alright, here's the 4th one. You'll have time to dodge a firebird and then hit the flame. Ooh, I think you got it. Nice. Double arrow! Beautiful.
I don't know why that one worked.
I think because you froze him before the... Oh!
Okay.
Dead!
There he goes.
Ganon is dead.
And yeah, I didn't use any fairies on that one.
You know, you didn't need any fairies. That's how they usually go for you. You got into the right head space for that one. You got this. The big thing was getting those hits in before the fire bat appeared, and also that you got the flame glitch.
That
Makes such a difference to the feeling because you suddenly, when you don't have it, it's like, oh, this is so much effort now. Congratulations! Congratulations!
So I assume how many minutes do we have to add on for those failed ones that save stated?
Does anyone keep track of when we started Ganon and when we finished?
10 minutes?
I think 10 minutes is an overstatement. I'd add 5.
Only 5?
Only 5. You only have to add 2 of those attempts.
Whew.
Hyrule Castle. Okay. Shibboleth's Homecoming. I don't know why these things are named this way. Vultures rule the desert.
Sorry, am I going too quickly? I can take my hand off the speed up button.
No. Please. Speed up. The bully makes a friend.
Just got to get to the interesting part, the stats.
Terrarium for sale. Buying the best drugs at the magic shop. Dos Arxes. Oh, you never... Oh, no, that was a heart piece, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a hot container.
A heart container. Destitute boy has lunch again.
I'll say, if I had remembered to go and get potions, that first one I could have salvaged. If I had had blue potions instead of fairies.
Yeah, that's true. The bomb kid.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Oh yeah, you never saved the old man.
I intended to when I got the lantern, but then I immediately got the fire rod right
Yeah, you were
after.
just on go mode straight away.
Well, I still need a bow at that stage. But yeah, close enough.
Alright.
Just gotta see the time. I am sweating. So I feel like all up, that still ended up pretty close to my last run.
I think so.
I felt like it was a nicer run, though. So
And you spent way less
shouldn't
time
have.
on Ganon.
Yeah.
Like way, even on this one, way less. You only fell off once. Takao Shimizu. Look at all these people. Kiyoshi Noda.
My glitching went relatively well when I tried it.
Oh, yeah. You got a first try icebreaker, which is great.
Yeah.
You got
It
some
took
bomb
me-
jumps that you didn't expect to get. You just smashed them out.
Did I?
Yeah, one in Skull Woods.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I usually
Beautiful
suck
little
at that
bomb-
one.
beautiful
I
bomb
failed
jump.
my Paradox Cave one, but...
Yeah, and you couldn't do you didn't do what's it called?
No, those silver arrows, really, they didn't do much at all.
Total
Total
time 2 hours.
Okay,
and
so
5.
about 210
So even if it's
all up.
210, maybe 211 or something if you add a few more.
Okay.
That's good. You
that's
almost
getting
got sub 2. That's close, everybody.
That's okay, that's significantly better than
Yeah,
last
the
time.
real appreciation is the silver arrows. That was the key. That saved you.
If I didn't waste time trying to scramble through my menu for those silver arrows, I could have
actually, Danny,
beaten him so easily.
2 hours 5 minutes is my time. Your time was 2.5.
Whew.
Brilliant. Congratulations. No pendants. Don't need any of them.
Optimal.
Optimal. No pendant run. Pendants were just hiding ether the whole time. Good work. You did it.
Yeah, so I could have shaved off a couple of minutes if I hadn't done like the Zora run, because that was very isolated.
Yeah, and you
but-
said you didn't want to do it, and you were
yeah.
right to not do it.
Catfish as well as quite isolated.
Yep.
Dig spot, quite isolated. And then just my standard scrambling of not really knowing where to go next.
Yeah. If you hadn't had any if you'd been able to just be like, I'm going this place, you probably
Turned out I don't think I needed to go into desert at all, so
Yeah.
that could have saved me. Oh, it had bombos.
It did have
That was
bombos.
handy. But don't remember if it had anything else.
And Bombos, I think, let you get into Ice Palace before Fire Rod, so it helped you a lot having that Bombos.
Did I have to go into... I didn't...
You didn't have to, but you did.
I don't think I did.
I thought you did. I think you went in with just Bombos. Maybe I'm crazy.
I don't think I did.
No, you did the Fire Rod. No, I remember now.
I just like bombos for the boss.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Should I close this window?
So yeah, I can see little ways that I could have done better. But 210-ish. Getting happy with that.
Lovely. I'll close these up.
Okay.
Good work. 210. That's good. 210. That's great.
I am improving, maybe.
You're doing great. You're getting better. Maybes. Wonderful. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out.
Oh, that's all. Yeah, thank you so much for following another one. I know it's much the same as the last, but like I struggle sometimes playing certain games over and over again. But this one, the randomness really helps me be able to keep playing it. You looking for someone to raid?
Yeah. Is anyone do we know? Not really. Oh, Kara is. Kara.
Yeah. That's fun. Ooh, Yakuza.
I'll play Yakuza.
Oh, that'll be good fun. Do you reckon she's playing Yakuza or like Mahjong or something?
It's like a dragon, so it's the turn-based Yakuza. Although,
Oh, what?
maybe right now I'm not
Oh.
doing anything. I have no idea. Doing movie quizzes?
It is on Just Chatting. Oh, that's fun.
Let's go see what's going on. So we're gonna go.
Oh, is she doing like IMDb jumping?
Oh, maybe. Well, let's go find
What do
out.
you call it?
Racing. Let's go. So
Sure.
thank you everybody for hanging out. It was lovely. We'll be still streaming soon. We'll probably be playing another puzzle game soon as well. We're just gonna play it by ear and keep streaming whenever we're free. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Let's go raid.
That's about it.
Kara's channel. People who remember.
Let's hope she's raidable.
Kara was on which episode was it? ET Part 4 with Jay Borsum.
Part 4, was it? God, I can't remember my parts. No, I think it was 3.
No, oh, it was 3 out of
3.
4 because there are only 4 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went down a little.
I did this wrong. / raid.
Yeah, you're bad. Way to fucking
Oh.
fucked up, dude.
Hey.
All right.
It's...
I just need to find someone.
Yeah, I think this works. I'm gonna try this. I can't remember how to raid. Look at my bad
Been
Twitch
that
etiquette.
long.
No, wait. That's wrong.
Okay.
We're going in. Thank you for being with us.
I hope you all enjoyed hanging out. Let's
Have a
go
great
say hi to Kara. When you
evening.
get there, just be like, Semper Ubi Sabubi. Everyone say Semper Ubi Sabubi when you
Must-
get there.
Don't know if you threw me off.
Let's do it.
Oh, say something better than
No, say
Semper
Semper Ubi Sub
Sabubi.
Ubi. Let's go.
I don't hear anything.